Here we go again with this. Alright, give me 1 second. Technical difficulties while we going live real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get this together. Alright, can y'all see me? We good? We live? Alright. What's happening, folks? My name is Patrick Seals, and welcome to my live reaction to the Georgia versus Alabama National Championship game, man. We live here in my family room. I got food set up right there in front of me. I got Chick-fil-A this time. I'm not playing with y'all. I ain't got no soda set up, none of that. We ain't playing with Bama, man. I ain't even got on no Georgia shirt. You dig what I'm saying? So we going hard on these boys today. We want Alabama. We ain't resting till it's over with. We want the championship, baby. Please bring it home. Please. Just bring it home, please. We live. We're going to have a good game. We got 3-4 hours of madness. Last time Alabama trounced us. Hopefully that doesn't happen this time. I will be muting the game, doing commercials, because I ain't trying to get copyrighted and all that type of stuff. So stay with me. Thank y'all for joining me. I'm Patrick Seals. I love y'all.
And welcome back to the AT&T 5G pregame showcase. Here in the home of the Colts, there is no blue. We think it's about 60-40 Georgia red over Alabama crimson.
60-40 Georgia. Okay, the Bulldogs will travel today all the way up to Indianapolis. I'm just glad it's not being played here in Atlanta, because that stadium is cursed. You can believe that? That stadium is cursed.
At this time, we ask that you would all please rise as our nation's colors are presented by a joint service color guard from the Military Department of Indiana's ceremonial unit, including Indiana and Kentucky members of the Army, Marine Corps, Navy, Air Force, Space Force, and Coast Guard. Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome 9-time Grammy nominee and 5-time Gospel Music Association Female Vocalist of the Year, Natalie Grant.
If I'm supposed to mute this or not, I ain't trying to copyright it, so I'm just gonna turn it down. Let me just talk about what's going on. They presenting the colors of America, and somebody assigning the lyrics to the crowd. All of that is going on right now. It's a long song. Yeah. This is a very long song. I'm ready for the game to start, as y'all can see. All this other stuff, it's cool, but we want the game. We want the game. Really just want Georgia to break this long drought that they got from 1980. They can go ahead and crush that right here, right now. Shut up all these Alabama fans who living in our great state. And we can go ahead and get that pop and everything will be worth it. You know what I mean? Yeah. It ain't about the destination. It's about the journey or something like that. Now it's commercial. Nah, it's ain't no commercial.
This moment, what I control is what I do. Blow by blow, you strike them, you knock them down. It ain't about how you look, it's about how you get. The Kobe D's been a nightmare. You go ahead.
They better, cuzzo. They better.
You go take what belongs to you. The Crimson Tide is the top seed wearing the home uniforms. Underdogs tonight as they were in Atlanta. Georgia favored by about a field goal. Nick Sabin seeking his 8th national championship as a record, his 7th at Alabama. Adapted and tailor his coaching style to build confidence and leadership in this young team. Maybe his best job ever, many think. One of his best quarterbacks ever, that's for sure.
His quarterback plays his best when the lights are the brightest, and that's what they're going to be tonight.
Georgia, bitter taste from that latest loss to Alabama.
IG.
Their night to send off a celebration down to the Peach State.
It's time to gain the field, baby.
They waited
It's time
since
to
the
get it.
Herschel Walker era to raise the ultimate trophy.
Take the field, so I'm going to sit down, turn my back.
It's electric inside Lucas Oil
Boo.
Stadium tonight. And here come the
Boo,
Crimson Tide.
Alabama. Boo. Boo, Alabama. Boo. Boo. All the Georgia fans in there, man. The bad thing about this game, both team main colors is red, so you can't really tell where the split is at. It's just like,
Never seen anything
I don't
like
know.
it in the sport. The dominance that Alabama
Everything's
has put on display. And Kirby Smart and this group of Bulldogs be the team to prevent another trophy.
Looking into Kirby's face there, man.
let's go, G.
Work all the time in this moment.
Let's play football, baby. Let's go. Let's go, G.
Believe. It's been a question. Is Alabama in their heads?
I'm nervous. Oh, man, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. This ain't like the Michigan game.
Hasn't figured out how to beat him yet.
Oh, man, we're playing these Alabama boys again. Oh, man, here we go. It's like round 5.
Florida. He's won the SEC East 4 times. Has an SEC title. He's beaten Notre Dame, Oklahoma, and Michigan in playoff games. Beat Clemson in the opener. But look out! Didn't see Alabama coming that time. Why could you not?
They're playing this terrible.
Sabin losing just once to former assistants and never lost to a former assistant from his Alabama staff. Jimbo Fisher and A&M giving the time their one loss this year. And that just made Alabama re-energized, refocused.
No doubt about that.
We here.
Being around these two
We
teams,
officially
I don't know
here.
if there is an edge emotionally after the way they played in Atlanta, where it was clear Bama had the edge, being that underdog.
We here.
Georgia bringing out some big people. Sawyer, Jordan Davis for the coin toss. It's an ACC crew in charge of this championship game, and Dwayne Haight is the referee.
Coin toss.
Georgia, Alabama, congratulations on your great seasons and welcome to the 2022 College Football Playoff National Championship. My name is Dwayne Haight, and this is Johnny Fort of the ACC. We're honored to be here today. Georgia, you've been designated to call today's coin toss. We have a special coin today. On one side is the College Football Playoff logo. That side will be heads. And on the other side is Lucas Oil Stadium. That side will be tails. Georgia, heads or tails, what is your selection? Tails is called.
Tails is the call for G.
It is tails.
It is tails.
Georgia has coin toss and has elected to defer their option to the second half.
We deferring. Oh man, we deferring the ball to the second half. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. It is officially started. Alabama gonna get the ball to start the game off. And we're gonna put our Georgia defense out there, and we're gonna hope for the best. We're gonna hope for the best.
Feeling about your team after you watch warm-ups that lets you know how the game will go. What did you see tonight?
Well, we warmed up great, but this is an opportunity.
Oh God, I don't have to lay down this time.
They've shown a lot of
How to
competitive character
reduce
all
the
year
stress.
here, and it's just great that they
Like
have
the
the
Nick
opportunity
Sabin.
to play in a game like this against a great team like Georgia.
Thank you, guys. Let's go to Molly.
Nick Saban so trash. All right, Kirby, what you got for my boy? What you got for him?
Quarterback Bryce Young. Why will tonight be different?
We practice really hard at it. That's what's going to make it different. We're going to be aggressive. We got to get off the field on third down so we can stay fresh.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Chris Kirby, back to you.
I'll tell you, there's so much history, there's so much psychology, so many subplots. Let's hope we got one that was like the one 4 years ago in Atlanta, partner. We'll take that.
I'll tell you what, man, we've been calling these national championships for a lot of years. I don't know if I've ever felt this kind of energy in a building leading up to the opening kickoff as I'm feeling right now.
Really, even bigger than Atlanta.
Yeah, this is intense. These two teams have different agendas and different motivations to get them ready to try to win this game. You see Nakobe Dean's face from Georgia when he was out there for that coin toss?
All business.
All business on both sides.
Like this award winner, be out there momentarily. Jake Camarda handles the punting, holding, and the kickoff duties. JoJo Earl, true freshman for Alabama, awaits at the goal line.
Kick the ball off, man. All right, y'all. Let's go. It's game time. The ball is in the air.
High kick, and Earl.
And the national championship game is underway.
Here comes
What was that?
Bryce Young. Look at those numbers. 46 and 5. Can they pressure him? Can they get
did
into
a fair
the
catch
ground?
or
They
something.
couldn't do it.
And I guess they're going to take the ball from the 20.
To think first quarterback win a Heisman Trophy in Alabama school
I
history.
didn't think that was a thing. So,
Replacing Mac Jones, who had a great
apparently, I don't know football rules, but here we go. Alabama going to take the ball from the 25.
This year and continue to
And
play
we're going to
outstanding
start this
football
game
for
off.
offense, and Bill O'Brien is
Okay,
the new offensive
let's do
coordinator
this.
year.
Brian
Let's do this.
Robinson,
Let's do this. All right,
1,200
come
yard
on, let's
rusher.
go.
He waited patiently for this chance to the quarterback's right. And he's got the football running left, and Nakobe Dean beats him, but it's a solid
Nakobe
5-yard
Dean,
gain on
first
first
hit
down.
of
Remember,
the
the
game.
battle at the line of scrimmage in round one in the SEC championship game went to Bama, which was a surprise. The strength of Georgia is their front seven that's had
Second down.
vastly dominating performances.
Georgia wasn't set. Watching the pitch on the edge, cuts it back, but they swarm him and stop him a couple
Third
yards
down.
short of the marker.
Like he was about to get there first for a minute, but he didn't. I don't know what's going on with this TV, but it don't need to be playing like that.
Walker on the top.
Yeah, that's something that Bama did round one. A lot of tempo, not just to be aggressive with the play calling, but to try to get this talented Georgia defense on its heels, not allowing
Third
them
and
to get
two.
their cleats set.
All right, now, let's go ahead and get this Alabama offense off this field now. Shotgun, bunch formation left.
Number one, third down offense and power.
Let's go, G. Get him off the field. They bring the blitz.
Bulldogs
Got picked up, and he got the first down.
Stopped by Slade Bolden, who's got a first down, forced out of bounds on the far sideline by William Poole.
And they've done this all year where they blitzed their linebackers. Round one, Bama picked it up. Brian Robinson does a nice job. Once you get it picked up, you have an opportunity to win the one-on-one matchups. Bolton, a veteran receiver against William Poole, is a win for Bama.
My TV lagging, y'all. My TV lagging. Yeah, man. You 30 seconds ahead of me. Don't spoil it for me, though. First down.
First downs, did it 3 times in Atlanta. Young.
Get him! Oh, man, come on. My TV buffing right at the moment. He looked like he was going to get sacked. Oh, why he's got to be doing this to me right now? Come on, TV. Come on, TV. Come on, TV.
It stands.
It was a scooping score.
Bryce Young tried to throw the ball.
Oh!
Rid of it.
Oh, it was a scooping score. Oh, man. Ow!
But you're right.
Why my TV do me like that? Oh, it helped me. Ah, here we go. We got a touchdown now. All right. We got got a touchdown, G. We did it. We got a touchdown. We lead the game. We got a defensive touchdown. Let's go, G. My TV went out right at the moment it was about to happen.
Gets around him and shows you.
I don't think that's gonna be no fumble. Cause it look like he threw that one. I don't know, but we're gonna see. It look like he threw that one.
Threw it down because he didn't want to take a sack. See how he kind of brings it down? Jordan Davis clamped onto his right arm. They're going to take a look at this to see if it's an incompletion or a fumble. But the Kobe Dean heads up, takes it into the end zone to be sure.
Let's go to our expert in the booth. Bill, what do you see there? And what do you believe that Peter Voss, the ACC replay official, is looking at?
I see control of the ball and his hand goes forward. He's trying to pass it. Now the hit impacted the throw, but I have him putting the ball forward.
Absolutely crucial review here. See if it stands or they take the points off the board here. Another look.
Chris, I want to show you something because I want you to watch 95 Wyatt, who looked like his head was offsides, which would have negated the play completely. It would have been a free play and a 5-yard penalty. He gets away with it. There's a no call on the field, so the play is live. But if they would have seen Wyatt, boy, he looked like he was offsides to me at the line of scrimmage in his line.
There's the key part of this replay right here. Bill feels that he had control of the ball. The arm was moving forward when it came out of his hands.
There's Jamison Williams right there. Right there where the ball went down.
So much focus in this
game. I don't think it's going to be no touchdown, man. His arm was coming forward.
He's so elusive in the
like a pass to me. It's a complete pass,
right away they're coming after him.
Nonetheless.
And instead of the blitz getting there, it's a 360-pound nose guard.
Way to start the game, though. I ain't gonna lie. We go ahead and get this out. I'll be all right. I'm gonna be all right.
When he is fresh,
here we go. Let's see what we got.
Incredibly quick.
Here's the verdict.
After further review, the quarterback's hand was moving forward for an incomplete pass. Second down.
So relief, and the review takes Dean's
score
off the board.
It is to be expected. His hand is definitely coming forward.
Play. Sometimes you see the touchdown passes by Bryce Young, right? We see all the Heisman Trophy performances.
Second down.
Don't forget the heads-up play early in this game by Bryce Young as he felt the pressure by a 360-pound defensive lineman. Instead of just giving up on it, fumbling, brings the arm forward, trying to throw it to the feet of Jamison Williams.
Shotgun formation.
The guy had him in his grasp. Has about 175 pounds on him, maybe. And Davis, when he gets a hold of you, you don't get away. Didn't have a single missed tackle all season. So 2nd and 10 after all that drama. Georgia fans still unhappy with the reversal. Jamison Williams gets a couple of blocks and tries to hurdle a defender. He couldn't get over Darian Kendrick, who shoves him out of bounds, but it's a first down to the Dogs' 45.
Yeah, Bryce Young has a chance to hand this off, or if he's got numbers out to the outside, he takes it. They motion Latu, the tight end. He takes it and gives up and over, but he does pick up the first down.
And the Tide using tempo, play action, sidearm pitch. As Young trying to get the ball to Cameron Latu, the tight end coming across. The Dogs defense, that front seven, best in the country.
Best in the country, strength of the defense, led by 17, Jacoby Dean. Quay Walker's had an outstanding year in the back end. That's the question. How will the safeties hold up when they get isolated and they play man-to-man? How will the corners hold up against Jamison Williams?
2nd and 10, they bring pressure again. It's picked up, and Latu makes the catch. And the tight end muscles down and near the marker. Christopher Smith stopped him about a yard short. It's 3rd down.
You know, whether it's Latu or you look at Billingsley, other receivers today with John Mechie out with the injury in the SEC championship game, others will have to step up and make plays. There's going to be a lot of focus from this Georgia defense on Jamison Williams, and Mechie can only sit and watch and cheer for his team tonight.
Late receiver, went ahead 100 catches, went down with a knee injury that game in Atlanta. They had to make do without him in the win over Cincinnati to turn Williams into more of a possession receiver. 3rd and 1. Pitch to Robinson, who followed it initially. He will make the first down.
Did a pitch to the left.
With Smith on the stop.
And it goes right at the Kobe Dean, who's very, very good playmaker on 3rd down. Just attacks him, pitches it out, picks up just enough of a block from Billingsley there on the safety, 29, Smith.
He had a
gets off the block, but by then he was running downhill and picks up enough yards there on 3rd and short.
First down, Alabama.
Slade Bolden in the backfield. Trey Sanders, the running back, motions
Here
out
we go.
right here.
I know we just started, but still, man. Still.
Young, pressure over the middle, and makes a quick decision and finds
Picked
Bolden
up
for
about 9 yards.
Yeah, he brought really nice route here. They bring in the linebacker pressure from right here. You're going to bring one receiver here, and then you'll see another quick slant right behind it. Sabin clears it, and then right out of the backfield, Bolden, who you talked about, just slid while the linebackers cleared out with Brooks clearing out first to open that up. Nice throwing lane.
Bama sub, so Georgia's big people have a chance to get back in the game on 2nd and 1. Sanders takes the pitch, and he'll fight just to get near the line of scrimmage. Nolan Smith is there in a hurry.
Did he get it?
What a play there by Nolan Smith. He's got to get off of Latu's block. See, he's trying to just kind of seal that edge, and Ford fighting through it. Not only gets off the block, but does a pretty good job of keeping him close, but he got just enough for that first down. Good effort there by Nolan Smith.
First down, Alabama.
11th play of this opening drive for Bama. Empty backfield, Dogs are creeping up.
See Bryce Young, he senses pressure here. Makes the check.
Here he comes.
Come on, man. Sack him.
Makes a downfield throw.
Oh.
It's broken up.
Incomplete.
Try to get the ball to Billingsley.
Had a chance for a sack, and then dude
And
got
that was
away.
William Poole.
You gotta sack him.
Remember,
You can't get no more of that.
they show blitz, and it affected the protection. They show blitz here. They get pressure to the outside, but the tackle has to respect that blitz and come down. When he comes down, it makes it easy for Walker, and all they did was show blitz and back out with Walker.
They went after William Poole a lot in that game in Atlanta. He was targeted frequently. Asked to step in and play a bigger role tonight. Hadn't played much before starting in that game.
The athletic ability and awareness here by Bryce Young gave that play a chance.
Big throw. It's made on the edge by Ja'Cory Brooks, and he's spun down inside the 20. Third down and about 5.
Third down coming up. We gotta get these dudes off the field,
sat
man.
down with him yesterday. Every time we sat down with him,
Gotta sack Bryce Young. Stop all that.
And his ability to process
He dated
quarterback and his poise that he's played with all year.
35 shotgun, bunch left. He snaps it.
Dogs bring pressure
Bring
again,
it.
and the receiver slipped. It was Billingsley.
Incomplete.
Who
No
was
flag.
open. He was in front of Lewis Seen, lost his footing, and here comes the field goal team.
No flag. All right. All right.
Right at the top of the route.
Bend but don't break,
His
defense.
feet
Bend
got
but don't
tangled,
break.
he just slipped. See Lewis signs on him, or Lewis Seen rather is on him, and he
There's no flag.
loses his feet. Bill O'Brien thought he had the matchup that he wanted with Billingsley, who's a very talented tight end. That really has wide receiver skills. He had it
Field goal
matched up
kick
with
is
Seen,
out.
a safety.
Bama's got a really consistent kicker these couple of
Snap,
years. We'll right
down,
18 to
kick is up.
23 on the season.
Oh, it's no good.
Way through.
Oh, it went through. Oh, man. Those ankles.
Georgia, which
Huh.
really doesn't give
Those
up
ankles
first quarter
something else. I
touchdowns.
thought he missed it.
Difference in the
It's all
red zone.
good.
14 play
3-0
drive.
going into.
Dogs offense out next.
I don't know what this is. Timeout.
So at 18.
I'm gonna go get some OT. All right. What can you say about that opening drive from Alabama? They moved the ball. They got stuck down in the red zone. Defense made a couple of plays, I guess you could say. Sent a couple of blitzes. Still can't tackle Bryce Young. They kicked the field goal 3-0. All right. I don't know, man. I'm just traumatized by this Alabama team, man. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't gonna get to talking trash, not yet. Probably, I don't know. We're gonna see how this game shake out. We hope we win, you know, but I ain't gonna do that to myself. We back.
Right where he is, competing to win a national championship against Bryce Young. Bryce Young is a wonderful kid. It's so much fun to listen to him talk, the poise that he plays with. But he went a little bit more the traditional path to Alabama.
And Bennett, for a guy who's listed as 5'11",
take it at 25, y'all. The 25, y'all. The 25.
Started here against Alabama.
How much help can they get from the running game? Zamir White from Zeus in the backfield.
First play
fake
from
it to him.
offense, they
Bennett pressure
blitzing.
on the rollout.
Oh, he got sacked, man. Come on.
Christian Harris got there. And
That
it's
was
a big
about 10
loss.
yards.
Christian Harris is assigned to Stetson Bennett back here in case the action comes away. Watch his discipline to stay back off of that. And you're talking about a linebacker who was a corner and a wide receiver in high school. Tremendous athletic ability. Bennett can move. He's got wiggle, but Harris makes a heck of a play to start this game for the Crimson Tide defense.
He sure can move. He's been hard to sack.
Yeah.
He's only been sacked 9 times, but 3 of those were in the first game against Bama.
Some run play.
14-yard
dead. Illegal formation or something.
They need to change that.
I agree. Got to. No doubt.
Officials, listen at me. You're wrong.
Second and 19.
That's a dumb rule. They can't hear you anyway. Y'all dead against us on them. It's
Vertical.
Oh, he fumbled it. No.
Dropped the ball.
He got it back. He got it back,
Hit it
though.
on the leg. Didn't tuck it away.
Can't be doing that, Stetson. Gotta play smart, not hard. Gotta use your brain and stay insane. Something. I don't know, man. You can't be doing that. Third down, though.
Oh, the inside, they got twisted and cut over. I'm going to tell you what now, he's a good athlete.
He's a good athlete. Big man zone right here.
Huh?
35.
Yeah, this is big.
I don't care about no Jimbo Fisher, though. It's 35, though. Here we go. We gotta have this. We got to. Got a lot of yards back, though, from that sack. Another flag. Late game. Killing ourselves.
Did they have, was that the linebacker?
We're killing ourselves.
After they hit him down the sideline on it.
That's right. They hit Michigan on it as well. Michigan on there. Cool.
That's why I said I had the flashback. Dalton hit Michigan on it.
There you go. That's right.
You're saying.
Comes outside, can't get to the quarterback, but Bennett's being flushed into the pocket. He'll roll right, loads up, throws.
He almost threw a pick just then.
Receiver at the 27-yard line. Lad McConkey was the intended receiver, and here comes Jake Camarda to punt it away.
Oh, that was a near interception. Rashad over there, right shoe. McConkey bobbles it. Jordan Battle's right there, just can't come up with that interception.
Slade Bolden is back deep. That Bama defensive stop, sponsored by Truckworks, the official commercial truck dealer of the Crimson Tide, with 13 locations across the Southeast to keep your business rolling. Here's the punt, and back goes Slade Bolden, calls fair catch at the 18-yard line. You remember that Camarda had a 68-yard punt against Alabama in Atlanta 37 days ago. That one.
That was a clunky offensive series. That was clunky at best. That's the best way to describe it. That was clunky. It was all over the place. Got sacked the first play. Got a penalty, I guess. I don't know. My TV went out. And then Stetson Bennett got a big scramble, but he fumbled at the same time. So I don't know. I don't know if it's nerves or what, but we need to get it together. Need to get it together quick. That's not how I want to see my dogs in this national championship game. Look like we back, man. Hey now. Hey, let's get it together or try to.
Getting the ball once so far, John Parker Wilson, the Tide looking much more relaxed, even though they only got 3 more points.
They did, but 14 plays, 56 yards for Alabama. That's the kind of start you want. Coming out, handling the new looks from Georgia's defense. A lot of stems, a lot of different tweaks up front for them of moving those big guys around. But went sideline to sideline. So 14 plays a lot. Those adds up, those long drives like that. See what Alabama's got up their sleeve here right now. Quick game a lot for them on the first drive. Trying to go sideline to sideline. So see what Bill O'Brien does here.
Alabama keeping their scoring streak alive. 283 straight games. Here's a 1st and 10 Alabama.
Price throws near side. Jamison Williams makes the grab and ends up losing 3 yards as he's snowed under by Smith and Tyndall and a host of other defenders for the Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah, Jamison came in the jet motion from the left side. Bill O'Brien just trying to get on the ball. Had a screen on the first play right there. Kind of an extension of a screen.
Now 3 wides either way. Here's the slam. Jamison Williams, he'll make the grab, reaching up. And has a first down, a bank first down, out to the 34-yard line, a 14-yard pickup on the play.
Right on Keely Ringo, right cornerback, separation from Jameis though, nice route.
This time the inside give, Brian Robinson gets maybe a yard to the 35. Nolan Smith, the Jack linebacker, shot right through the gap to stop him.
Hard to run against this team. Last go around, Bill O'Brien didn't abandon it. Even though it wasn't a ton of production, knows how important it is to get Brian Robinson going.
2nd and 9. Jordan Davis digs in on the defensive front. Here now the snap. Time to work. Here's the throw. Catch made by Bolden. Down across the 40 to the 41-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 3 for Alabama. With 7 minutes to go in the opening quarter. And the Crimson Tide on top 3-0. Bama 2 of 3 in 3rd down conversions today.
Got a bunch formation down on the near sideline. Saw a lot of this in the red zone. Kind of typical play right here. Bunch it up, trying to confuse Georgia secondary.
Jalen Carter now checks in at the nose. Jamison Williams in motion. Pressure. They set up the screen. It goes left.
Yes!
It's caught and immediately taken down.
Tackle. Let's go. Good play, defense. Get him off that field, baby. Good play.
Came over to pull him down, and Alabama's going to have to punt it away here for the first time tonight.
Yeah, just trying to get Slade that comes underneath the line of scrimmage, trying to get the edge, but recognized it and closed a really good play from him coming down, and then open field tackle, forced the punt. So just couldn't get the edge from Slade Bolden on that 3rd down.
Punt that ball, baby. Watch the fake. Watch the fake.
Away to Kieris Jackson.
Everybody watch the fake.
Averaging 39.3 yards per punt. Good snap.
Ball is in the air.
And a nice punt this time. Jackson says fair catch, and he'll make the grab at the 25-yard line. Fans thought there was a lot of body work in there that warranted a flag, but it was more of a flop than anything else. So it'll be Georgia ball when we come.
Can I ask you a question?
Tea time. Defense had a good stand just then, y'all. They had a very good stand. They got a first down. They let Alabama get a first down, but they stopped them on the second drive. That was a good play. That was a good stand by the defense. I can't wait to see what they do for the rest of the game, man. As they keep Bryce Young in the pocket like that and shut down all his outlet receivers, we're gonna be in good hands. We back.
Pickup for 14 yards, but he was the only one involved. Didn't see Bowers. Zamir White started the game, and don't forget about James Cook, elusive running back and really good out of the backfield catching the ball. He had a big game last week receiving, had 112 yards against Michigan. So nothing doing right now for Georgia. See how Alabama handles this second drive of the game.
Now the tight end Bowers is out there. He had a bit of a shoulder that got banged up in the Michigan game, but he's out there.
Snap from under the center. Bunch formations right.
Here now, 1st and 10. Bulldogs on the 25-yard line. Handoff out to the 26.
Immediately.
As Bama's Will Anderson came shooting right through to take down James Cook. Cook had a career high in receiving yards in the semifinals against Michigan. So he is valuable in many different ways.
And Georgia challenging Will Anderson, running right at him. Challenge him, see what we could do. Is him, Phil Mathis, help clean up that tackle.
2nd and 9.
McIntosh in the running back spot.
Handoff again.
In motion. Here's the give. McIntosh going laterally. And he's taken down by Christian Harris, who tripped him up going hard to his right side. A pickup of a yard on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 9 now. Georgia, nothing of 1 in 3rd down conversions. They've only picked up 1 yard so far, have the Bulldogs on offense. 4:42 to go. Opening quarter. 3-0 Alabama.
3rd and 9. Let's get this first.
Stetson Bennett waits, shakes his hands, then steps up to audible to his line. Cook, the running back, to the left side. Here's the snap. Bennett under pressure. Anderson got through but couldn't get the quarterback. Here comes To'o, and a throw bounces at the 40-yard line and route to Jermaine Burton. And Alabama putting the pressure on, and another 3 and out for the Georgia Bulldogs.
Rashad, a lot of defensive backs in the game. Christian Harris was the only linebacker that I saw. Everybody drops into coverage and nowhere to go. Pressure from Will Anderson, and then as Stetson Bennett tries to escape the pocket, To'o.
Stetson Bennett, now all of a sudden he's got to get to the outside. He only has one receiver out there. He's got nowhere to throw the ball. He just throws it away.
Anderson says it brings him great joy to sack a quarterback. Not quite as joyful to chase him and harass him, but very effective.
That's as impressive on a 3rd down as coming up with any kind of play.
There's Camarda. First boot is 55. This one has gone. Fair cut, and there's a flag there. Did they get too close to Bolden and catch interference?
He was tight. Amir's speed, the corner, he was down there right in his face.
34-yard punt.
Fair catch interference. Number 9, kicking team. 15-yard penalty. 1st down.
It's a simple mental mistake.
Timeout.
But giving Bryce Young 15 yards better field position to begin at the 45, it's a costly one.
Well, the offense had a quick 3 and out. And we punted the ball back off to Alabama. And we got a 15-yard penalty called on us, so that gives Alabama positive field position. And our defense has to go out there and play. They got to play historically great. They got to bring us the championship. It's got to be our defense. This is going to be a tough game for that offense. So it's got to be our defense that wins us the championship today. Thank you, Justina. Thank you. Thank you for saying those kind words, Justina. I just hope that my team wants to win too. I hope they want to win too. But thank you for that, Justina. Thank you for that.
For Super Wildcard Weekend, Monday Night Playoff game, Steve Levy, Brian Greasy, and Louis Riddick will have the call as Kyler Murray and the Cardinals take on Matthew Stafford and the Rams. NFL prospects in this game: Neal, Williams, Dean, and Walker, all juniors.
Next year
Davis,
in
the
the
senior.
NFL. Peyton Manning's at the game.
Former Colt legend is in the house.
All right, defense, go to work.
Gives Bama a good field position at the 45. And Young has time and airmail.
Throw him away.
You gotta wonder what
Second
Kirby
down.
Smart is thinking in the way this game has started. Last thing he wanted is his defense to get tired again. They've been on the field now 19 snaps in this game in this first quarter. Georgia's offense, 2 3 and outs, just 6 plays. That trend has to change for
Second
Georgia.
down.
Bill O'Brien calling 14 pass plays, Kirk, over the first 19. Similar to the game plan of the first meeting. Very different what they did against Cincinnati.
And a lot right early here, a lot of quick stuff to the outside.
3 receivers stacked to the right. And Sanders running back to the boundary.
Ooh, good hit.
Hard. Slammed down
Good hit.
by Quay Walker and Seam.
And Louis Seam comes
Third
up.
down.
He's known as a thumper and safety.
Good hand up
Gets
to the left.
downhill in a
Gets hit.
hurry. Watch 16.
Gets
Lower
hit.
shoulder
Ooh,
bang right
we
there.
go
Gets lower
to the ground.
than the ball carrier Sanders. And again, it's a big trend in this game. Another third down.
36. All right, just get off the field, defense. Bring the pressure on this dude. They drop out. Got a rusher coming at him.
The run, the low throw. Exactly what the Dogs want to do.
Fourth
Quay
down.
Walker influenced the low
That's what I'm talking about. Get after that dude, Bryce Young. He ain't got no chance to survive over here.
When they bring pressure, but instead of bringing it, they drop. They end up dropping and playing zone. I think they caught Bryce Young by surprise. The backers settle in. None of the crossers are working. By the time he figures out where he wants to go with the ball,
nowhere to go.
You see the pressure.
That defense
by
all over him.
Walker
Let's
and
go.
Walker both getting into him.
High and low. Almost could have been a penalty. Glad it wasn't.
Knocked it down, then landed on
Now they
top
like to
of
do
it.
that for Alabama. Snap. The kick is up. He shanked it off his left foot. Fair catch. We're going to take it from inside the 10.
Dogs backed up inside the 10.
Well, let's head to my Chick-fil-A.
TNT 5G
Ain't no more of that.
Skycam. Zooming around.
Last time we
over this
played
field.
against these dudes, I ended up laying on the ground because my stomach was in total
Todd Monken
flux.
is
So
an
I'm not going
excellent
to do
play
that this
caller.
time. I'm eating a lot of
Has yet
food
to
and
get
blowing my belly
things in a rhythm. Has to get Bennett settled down. Has to find a way to run the football.
That was
I was going to
miserable.
say, go back and think. We called the Michigan game in Miami. What was the difference? I don't think they feared Michigan's front, and they did what they do. They run the ball and they play action to Bowers, right? So tonight, do you sense they're a little bit cautious at the line of scrimmage? So you want to put all Bennett's back. Why can't they do it? It's more about where's the running game? Why can't they run the ball?
He snaps it, he hands it off.
Center
He
steps
gets
into
2,
the middle.
3, 4.
Flag.
Flag flies. So it looks like it's going to be a
Middle
hold.
of the
Off the rip.
Yeah, Georgia scored, Kirk, on their first 5 possessions against Michigan. Everything Monken called worked, basically. Because of that edge up front.
Yeah, I mean, they dominated the line of scrimmage. And most of the
Personal
teams
foul.
they played, they've been
Illegal
able to
hands
do
to the
that.
face. Offense. Number 54. Half the distance to the goal.
Get a personal foul penalty call
Physical
on
guard,
us.
Justin
It
Shaker,
backs
and then
us
he'll back him up
halfway
inside
to
the 5
the goal.
Yeah, right in the middle of your screen, gets his hand up, just in that side of the helmet. The umpire right there, kind of a questionable call. Usually you see that, his hands right on the face mask and pushing his head back. It was just to the side, but it does push Georgia back.
This is
14.
big man.
Here we go.
Oh,
This is nasty stuff down there in the pit.
We gotta get out of here.
It's not all
We
about
got
the
to
skill
get
when
out of
these
here.
teams get together.
Gotta
The
get out
winner
of here.
is going to win the line of
Shotgun
scrimmage.
from inside his own end zone.
First and 14.
Rock Bowers motions, he hands off. And he gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
Physical runner gets those pads north and south, goes straight ahead out to the 10.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, obviously it's hard to run the ball against this Alabama defense. They're physical up front. Their defensive linemen eat blocks. They free up their linebackers. They're moving. They're slanting. It's tough on the communication of the offensive line. I'm just saying, your DNA is your running game and your play-action game.
We can beat him
So
back.
it's hard to run this offense if you can't get the running game going. This might be a game where you have to hit some quick throws to be able to get back to the run game.
He blitzing, gets
Back
picked
to
up,
Bowers, fires it across
gets
the
caught,
middle.
first down.
Another tight end, maybe called
It's our first down in the game.
And it's the first down for Georgia.
Yeah, he is such a big option at 6
Good
and
play.
7.
Blitz
Give
got
him an
picked
option
up.
route. Watch him work to the inside on toe-to-toe.
He had
and
a
then
clean pocket.
outside. Good read by the quarterback and
Good
the tight
pitch and
end,
catch.
sensing the leverage to the inside and then work back
We get out of
to
our own
the
end
outside.
zone.
There's nothing better for a quarterback who's still trying to find his footing in this game than throwing to a tight end at 6'7".
It goes about 280.
19-yard line.
Tight end to the ball game
Shotgun.
now.
First down. Snaps it. In the round fake. He goes deep. Let's see. Somebody. Wow. Oh, he got it. Did he catch it? Oh, he got it. George Pickens. That's what I'm talking about. Good catch, baby. He laid out for it, too. He laid out for that catch. Let's see.
It's the matchup we want to
See
see.
if it's a
to the
clean
left.
catch.
It's inside of him. Safeties are caught up on the crosser, so it's
Good
1-on-1. What a
Laid out for it. Oh, yeah. He didn't touch the ground.
Up
That's a good
in the
catch.
air
Good
to
catch.
give Pickens a chance to get separation and then go get
Good
the
catch.
ball and lay
Good
out
deep
and
throw,
use
too,
his
man.
body
I
to
told you
protect
this
the
team
ball
made
and
invisible. We can beat him.
ACL on the
You
spring.
just gotta believe. And have hope.
He hasn't been
Empty
100%,
back set.
but when he is, he's
Quick
dangerous.
pitch.
And now
Let's
that's
go,
the
Bowers.
receiver for Georgia.
9 yards.
The freshman from Napa, Brock Bowers, who muscles
Get
down
Brock
the
back.
twenty.
Oh, somebody hurt. No, you better get up.
Big
Stop
play
playing.
like that, you can get back again to your bread and butter. What an effort here by Pickens. Not just to catch it, but because he turned his body, he was able to hold on to that football. If he doesn't make that extra effort of spinning and getting that ball in his stomach, that ball probably hits the surface and comes out.
Yeah, just 4 catches for 55 yards. They've been waiting and hoping to get him
This
back.
is one catch, though, man.
He's
We
got
got
to
the
feel
whole
comfortable in
rest of
that
the game to
his
play.
cutting ability.
We're
is
still
speed,
behind right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's incredible that he's back out here.
Final minute of the first quarter.
First down.
And
False start.
false start up front.
Tag him up 5, y'all.
False start. Offense.
Had 2
Number
good plays.
69.
Now we want to
5-yard
play
penalty.
from behind
First
again.
down.
The second team All-American left tackle, Kamari Sawyer.
Really, he battled through some injuries, been the most consistent offensive lineman up there, become the leader. It's a little bit early there, trying to reach.
And he's been asked about the losses to Bama, the trouble in the trenches. He says you can't hide from the truth. You just got to change it. Trying to tonight. Clock winding inside of 10 seconds in the quarter now.
Shotgun,
First
trips
and 15.
right hand off.
And they hand it off in the
He
heavy
just made the line
traffic. They
of
just couldn't move.
He didn't get nothing
Jay Dale out of
in
the
the
way.
first
couldn't
quarter.
they? So Bama gets 3.
We hit 3-0 at the end of the first quarter. We threatened in the red zone. We got a 5-yard penalty. Just did a handoff and got no yards. We threatened though. We can get a field goal. We hope we score a touchdown. More likely that's what we won't. But we in here. We fighting hard. We getting it together. We scrapping. We ain't quitting just yet. Bathroom break. We are back. We are back.
Second and 14.
Second and 14, y'all. Shotgun, the blitz is coming. He fakes the handoff. He tosses it to Brock Bowers. And it gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Third down, y'all. Third down, y'all.
You're sitting at home saying, okay.
Let's get a touchdown, G.
They're getting the big fella more involved here. We're starting to see 19. We didn't see him in their first few drives. And now they're starting to try to get his hands on the football. If they're not familiar with Georgia, their strength of this team is their running backs, the depth at running back, the versatility, how they move around, and the tight ends are as good as anybody you'll see in the country.
Shotgun. This tight end at yards after the
Double
catch.
twins.
Get free there, and so Bennett faces
motion
a
right.
Last time, ball out quickly.
Get up there, get up there. First down, baby.
Spears down, first and goal, Georgia.
The best thing about that is Todd Malkin gave him a play where he can get the ball out fast. Watch, 1, 2, 3, pitch, ball out. That way you don't allow Will Anderson to come
first and goal. Quick snap, hand off to James Cook. He gets absolutely jacked nothing. He gets nothing. Nothing. He gets nothing.
It's tough sledding.
Oh, man. We got to keep giving it to him, though. Got to keep handing the ball off. Got to keep running the ball. Keep Alabama's defense honest. Can't just hand them 10 off with that minute.
We get down inside the 10. It's just tough with the way they play. Look for the big tight end.
Got to get more out of our run game.
Championship game. You know it's coming. You still have a hard time matching up with it because he's 6'7". Now, I don't know if they go back to it, but it sure looked good.
Let's get a touchdown, G. Let's go. Let's get a touchdown, Stetson.
To the slot to the right.
Come on, baby. Let's get this touchdown. Empty back set, shotgun formation. They're going for it all right here.
Bennett lofts it up. It was Bowers.
Who didn't throw that one to? Nobody. He's trying to throw the Bowers. Nobody was there.
For safeties or linebackers. And Ellum's on it now, who's a great player, but he's undersized in comparison to the big young freshman tight end.
What they say, how do you play him? Get your hands on Bowers at the line of scrimmage. Jam him.
Yeah, well, that time he was off. Hellum stayed back, almost anticipating that he might be trying to go to that kind of alley-oop fade there.
Third and goal.
Kenny McIntosh in the game. It's Pickens set off to the left with single coverage. Bennett tries to get there with his feet, and he'll be stuck short at the 5. Will Anderson wouldn't let it happen. Then it took a quick peek, Kirk, and then trying to get home, but can't really.
You can see in his mind he has it in him. He's been drilled all week. We need your legs on third down. We're not going to turn the ball over. If you don't like it, take off. He's an athletic guy that's got wiggle. He can make some positive yards, but Alabama, to their credit, they squeezed Georgia after that big pass to Pickens. They take it away and force the field goal.
And they call Pod, Jack Lesney, reliable kicker.
See,
20 of 25
snap the hole, the kick is up, and it is right down the piper.
So the
perfect. It is perfect. It's now 3-3.
Yards. It's almost 6 minutes.
Georgia,
even an ending.
Tied with Alabama 3. Ah, man, we in the second quarter. Defense
Ever wonder what everyone's doing on their
offense scored some points. They got the ball moving. They kicked the field goal. Now defense got to play some more ball. Good drive by the offense. I was expecting Alabama's defense to get tight around their goal. But we still in this fight, though. We still in it. The defense can definitely make plays on the offense so we can get the ball back. Is anybody performing at the halftime? Was anybody performing at the halftime? Is there a halftime show that I need to be aware of? Is there a halftime show? Does anybody know if anybody's performing at the halftime show? Please let me know if there's somebody at the halftime show. Yeah, man, I'm pretty sure that's exactly how you want to start this game off. Not too much, not too big, not too bright. Right down the middle. Good defensive struggle. Got a good game going on. Anything can bust this game wide open. So I Stetson Bennett got to play smart. Defense got to play smart. Hope Bryce Young throws a pick six. Hope he throws about 5 pick sixes. That'd be lovely. Go ahead and throw 5 pick sixes. That will make my night. Go ahead and throw 5 pick sixes, my boy. Hope Stetson Bennett don't throw no picks, no fumbles, no turnovers. Oh man, we playing better. We done got them nerves out. We playing better. We just gotta take the lead. AKA always showing this stat. Nick Sabin versus his former assistants.
Which Bryant driving kind of slow. Sabin just zoomed by him with 7 national championships, trying for a 7th in Alabama. But joined Bobby Bowden as just the second coach in the FBS division to win a title after turning 70. Sabin would be the oldest, weeks older than Bobby Bowden was.
It's been an incredible run. In my mind, everybody has an opinion. There have been so many great coaches over the years.
Kickoff is in the air.
College football.
Fair catch.
Take that knee, fool.
And let's look at what we've seen from Georgia's defense. They at times look tired, but give them credit. They're making plays. How about third down pressure? Giving different looks. Blitzing, showing blitz, backing out on this 3rd and 6. They bring the blitz from the outside. They sit back in zone, confuse Bryce Young, hit him hard with Trayvon Walker on that last series.
We're playing football, ladies and gentlemen. We're playing football.
It's non-pressured, obviously.
Let's go, Georgia. Let's go, Alabama. Throw an interception.
Much better this game than that SEC championship.
Let's go, G.
So far.
A much-needed rest, Kirk. That long
Shotgun, bunch formation right, blitzing off the right side. Get there, baby. He throws it. Oh, he's wide open. Oh, my goodness.
How you wonder? He's to the Georgia
He hurt, though.
35.
He definitely hurt.
Staying down, though, and gripping his knee. Oh, my goodness.
He gave up a big play.
It was John Mechie. The same time of the game in Atlanta, it went down with a knee injury.
He went right down the middle of this defense. Safeties are both to the outside and works right down the middle behind the linebackers. Safeties are held to the outside with outside perimeter routes.
He played it wrong.
And then at the end of the play right here, making a cut.
Awkward step. You see him grimace. Being helped off.
Yeah, he played it wrong. Well, I don't know. You never want to see anybody get hurt, but you're glad it's not your team. I still hope when we beat Alabama, that this is looked at as a favorable moment. It's kind of rough. You don't want to see nobody get hurt. But you also want to see your team win, though. You do want to see your team win. And if that helps my team win, then you know what? Yeah. I don't know. It's rough, though. It's mightily rough. football. Yeah, the commercial break. Commercial break. I want to see the game. Let's see the game.
College Football Playoff National Championship, presented by AT&T, is brought to you.
Williams into the middle of that defense, and a big gain for Alabama.
Big concern, though. See John Mechie, number 8. He went down with that knee. We talked about he's outside, hoping his buddy Williams is okay.
First down.
40-yard gain, moves the ball to the 35. Young has been pressured a lot, but gets the ball out to Bolden, has been a frequent target, and he gets around the edge for a first down. Holly?
You guys, you could see Jamison Williams spin on that play awkwardly, and as he tried to regain his balance, as he planted, his knee went out immediately. They carried him off the sideline. He was unable to put any weight on that knee, and he has gone into the injury tent with Jeff Allen, the athletic trainer.
Last year's championship game, the Heisman winner Devontae Smith had a
one.
brilliant first
Shotgun, twins
half.
left.
Played the second because of an injury.
Take the handoff. Oh!
Very quickly, and that's a giant
pass
ball,
option.
true freshman
Fake
receiver.
pass. Fake run.
Yeah,
Ball.
Jai Hall is probably going to be asked to, so there he is right there walking with the trainer. Jai Hall right now with Williamson over with the trainer is going to be asked to come out and play. A very highly touted freshman that got off to a slow start and had to earn his way in to be trusted.
31. Get him off the field, G.
3rd and 1.
Ball start.
Ball start. That'll back him up.
And right tackle.
You know, Williams targeted against Auburn and out of the game. That's a big reason why the Alabama offense struggled.
Offense, number 79. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
36.
And Ja'Cory Brooks, the freshman, stepped up, but this is a very different attack.
Georgia fans, they live in that dome, man. That stadium. Lucas Oil.
Yeah, your top 2 targets, both over 1,000 yards, and it comes down to Bryce Young having to kind of carry the leadership and trusting these young receivers
to do things they haven't done. Be the guy in a big game.
Come on, man. Let's get these boys off the field. They send in the blitz. They bring them. I see it.
Show some pressure on 3rd and 6.
Get in.
Young hurried a bit. The throw underneath the
4th down.
Stopped a couple of yards short of the marker.
He threw it. He caught it.
They are getting to him.
Behind the mark.
They're coming with pressure off the edges, and they're getting enough pressure where he give him credit for sensing it, stepping up there, just enough time to get that off before Tyndall got to him. But even when you don't get the sack, you affect the quarterback's timing and rhythm and force him with that to get that ball out.
They might be going for this.
It's great to see him walking. We'll see what the injury is, but it's really good news.
Watch the fake. The snap. The kick is up.
37.
Ah, he gets it in there.
And hammers this one through
6-3.
45.
Barely snipped it in there.
That big pitch and catch to Williams sets up the field goal. Bama reclaims the lead. 6-3. 11-12 to play before halftime. Concern is for Bama's playmaker is headed to the locker room.
Oh man. Well, defense made a play on the ball. We let him give up that big old pass down the field to the injured player. I don't know his name, but he's injured now. And we stopped him. We stopped him, affected the pass, and they kicked it. 6-3. Whew. Oh man, we playing decent. I say that. We playing very decent. We ain't giving up too many points. But our offense got to make something shake now. It's time to Stetson Bennett to go to work. It's time for the legend of Stetson Bennett to come alive. Come on, Stetson. Come on, Stetson. We believe in you. We believe in you. We believe in you. Come on, Stetson. Make something shake. Do something. I want to see a championship come home to Georgia. That's what I want. Bring it on home. We believe in you. We believe in twice. We believe in you. We believe in the FBI. See you running through that night and day. Spread my wings and I'm tripping. My bad. Ooh, that's not a good look, huh? Singing about Kelly Harris. It's all good, you know what I mean? It's all good, you know what I mean? It's all good. We down by 3, but we get the ball right here. So it's all good.
Rest of the regular season to the CFP. Taco Bell Live Moss student section providing free tickets for tonight's national championship game to students in both schools. Giving the biggest game back to the biggest fans. Well, subdued from the Alabama fans in here. Serious concern. They've still got Bryce Young. Still got some weapons. Good running game in that defense, but Jameson Williams being checked out in the locker room. There's Bennett and the dog.
Takes it out of the end zone.
And Kenny McIntosh brings it
Hold on to it.
It just has a crease.
Good run. Get a flag thrown.
Into Alabama territory.
Still on.
Shoved out
Like it's coming back, though.
The 40. Or this one may come back.
Good run. Probably wasted.
During the return, holding, receiving team, number 20, 10-yard penalty for the spinal foul. First down.
Kirby Smart checking that out.
Good return, set up nicely. They get a double team off to the right. He hits it, but 20 Mondin definitely grabs a hold of the Alabama cover man and set them back at their own 20.
Nick Kirk had ruined a 59-yard return. Georgia hadn't made a lot of electric plays in the return game this season. That would have been
first down.
Another pre-snap misfire.
And the snap didn't come up. Everybody else moved. Van Pran did not bring the snap up.
False start, offense. Everyone except the snapper, 5-yard penalty, first down.
2 penalties back-to-back. That's not how you want to start your offensive possession.
Half.
Center, you gotta hike the ball, fool.
You know, these third downs that they've faced, because they get behind with these penalties, their average line to make 9 yards on their 4 third downs.
Bama has been the more penalty-prone team this season. Usually not a huge problem for Georgia. 6 already. Pressure, ball high. Tried to get it to Pickens, but he was under duress from Will Anderson again.
And again, it's not the sack, right? It's just affecting the accuracy and the timing of the throw. You don't think 13 knows where 31 is? Of course he does. Every time he throws, he knows where he is. Just by getting in there, flashing his
somebody got to chip him. He came in clean.
Of the undersized quarterback.
Got a clean
he
shot.
Has to throw it. The ball goes high to Pickens.
2nd and 15.
Coaches say Will Anderson was made to play for Nick Sabin. Perfectly wired.
Left. He hikes it.
Bennett.
Throw it.
Long throw to the sidelines, and McConkey spun out. Because he embraces the hard work, he wants to go to the place where it's the hardest. And when they took that loss, it was Anderson that told his teammates, match me, match my effort, my energy.
Yeah, and you and I had a chance to sit down with him, with Holly, and our whole team when he walked out of the room. Like, we wanted to hug him. I mean, he is just to me, he should be the ambassador of the sport next year. That was his parents fired up. What a good
3rd and 12. Let's go, D.O.
Like
shotgun.
The sport.
He should
Twins
be.
right.
He should be.
And they need 12 in this 3rd down.
Snaps it.
It's a screen.
Pitch.
Cook.
Screen.
A lot of work to do.
It gets nowhere. What was that?
Dropped by Anderson.
Like
and
3 yards.
This 4th down.
And we just talked about him, and it's on cue, right? His family's fired up, and it should be. What a sequence of plays for the All-American. He's going to rush that quarterback, right? Got to get to the quarterback. Nope. Awareness that the ball is getting dumped to Cook. And how about the speed by the big edge defender to eventually catch up to James Cook?
So savvy to go with all the obvious physical abilities. Bolden back to receive the punt of Camarda, who's punted well tonight. Gets this one away, too. Bolden retreats inside the 30.
Oh, he drops it.
And has to just jump on the friendly bounce back at the 26-yard line.
You don't want to go face Nick Saban on that sideline after that drop.
Look at him.
Gotta say,
it wasn't by it, but it wasn't good. He just didn't get anywhere with that one. That dog looked like he wanted to be roaming free. He don't want to be dealing with all this loud noise. He want to be somewhere asleep. Why they got to torch out poor little dog like that?
Ugly, but has since learned to love him.
Oh my gosh, look at that. He's had enough.
We're just getting going, Uga.
Let's go defense. They sending the blitz. Screen.
Or Brooks, I should say. One of those guys going to have to step up as he did late in that game against Auburn. Cut the game-tying ball that sent it to overtime. Molly?
Well, Chris, Georgia defensive coordinator Dan Lanning gathered his defense together and addressed Jameson Williams' injury. He said one is gone, and that changes things. The only plays they've had are plays with one, so no more excuses. Play Georgia defense and don't give them anything. Chris?
Lanning, of course, off to Oregon, which will open against Georgia next season. How about that dynamic? But a big job to do in the meantime. Young across the middle. It's caught.
Wide open. It's a touchdown.
Running down the field. Can they track the tight end down? They try to punch the ball free. They can't. He's inside the 10.
Big play, though. Very big play.
Oh, Chris.
Almost was a touchdown then. It was almost a touchdown.
On the big tight end, so he sets him up, works to the outside. He's on an island against a bigger tight end. Accuracy, the throw, gets around Ringo, and his tight end, Latu, can go. Great speed.
1st and goal, Alabama.
61-yard gain.
Hands the ball off.
Robinson to the left.
Game out 2.
A 28-yarder. That was the previous long play, but he did get up and go, didn't he?
He really did. Really nice throw to the outside. Defender tried to get underneath it. And then again, Latukin, because of his size, you don't think he can go that fast, but after the catch, at 250 pounds down that left sideline, almost takes it to the end zone.
Well, Williams still being checked out. Who will step up? Latu says, I can make plays.
2nd and
goal.
goal.
Red zone, but this time he gets it into the red zone. On 2nd and goal. Bryce across the middle. And it's incomplete. Tried to find
Bob around.
Dean was in close coverage.
And they wanted to go back to him again. He's matched up with the Kobe Dean all the way over here. He's going to come across. You'll see 17 have to get through some traffic. His own defender gets in his way and actually almost impacted the play. It's like Channing Tindall, who had his eyes in the backfield, was kind of frozen, and the Kobe Dean had to run through him and avoid it.
Yeah, and the ball almost bounced into Brooks' hands on the carom. 3rd and goal.
Snaps it.
Young on the move.
Evades the pressure. Come on, sack! Let's go, sack! Good sack. Good sack. Good sack. Gotta kick it.
And
Good
then
sack.
eventually Tyndall is just kind of waiting. He's been told we cannot let him get outside. Don't let him get outside of us this time. Last time we played him, he did. This time he's not gonna. Tyndall catches up to him with his speed and brings him down.
Good play, defense.
Did what Georgia could not do.
Watch the fake.
The SEC championship game. Sack, Bryce Young. Reichard.
He gonna miss one of these eventually. He gonna miss
all
it.
the Alabama points
9-3.
so far. 3 for 3. A 55-yard drive as the Dogs.
Georgia got this bad but don't break mentality going on. Their offense can't get nothing going. Nothing offense. Let's go offense. We gotta do better on offense. Defense playing their part. They getting Alabama off the field. They getting sacks. They might be giving up these long plays, but they on the field for a long portion of this game, man. This offense, they gotta do better. They gotta do a whole lot better than this. We gotta score some points. We need a touchdown, baby. Let's get a touchdown. Touchdown. Say it with me now. Touchdown. Let's get a touchdown. The game is back. Semi, sorta, kinda, almost back.
Check on his buddy, Jamison Williams. He made that 40-yard catch. Came down awkwardly and had to be helped off the field. Here's a pooch kickoff,
kick.
which bounces out of bounds.
Goes out of bounds, flag throw.
Move the ball to the 35 for Georgia.
Georgia's offense is going to have to come up with answers from Will Anderson Jr. here, setting the edge against the run. A great strength of his. not just a pass rusher. Just because he has a narrow frame doesn't mean he can't get involved in stopping the run. Here he flushes Stetson Bennett and throws it away. That's a win. And then the awareness, the instincts as an edge pressure guy, and then the hustle to chase down James Cook. He's been doing it all tonight, the way he has all year for the Alabama defense.
What answers can you find?
Where do we get the ball at? Where do we get the ball at? Where do we get the ball at? Where do we get the ball at?
It's a tough thing to do, and Georgia's still trying to kind of find their rhythm offensively.
35-yard line. Come on, offense. Let's get something started. Let's get something going. Let's get some points on the board.
Three and outs in their first
Hand off to James Cook.
This is Cook trying to get it going on the left side.
Cook got a problem going east and west a lot. I need him to go north and south.
Jr. is a great fit for Nick Sabin. Part of that's because
North
he's never
and south, big
satisfied.
boy.
We asked him why.
Get touchdowns.
Growing up with 5 older sisters, I couldn't be. They'd always tell me what I did wrong. Even now, if I play well, they're telling me I'm too slow. So, the sisters are all at home watching. We wanted to give them a shout out.
I don't care about none of that Alabama stuff, man. All I'm looking at right now is Alabama propaganda. I don't care about none of this Alabama propaganda, man. I don't care about none of that. I don't care. Let's go, offense. 2nd and 6, shotgun. They blitzing. It gets picked up. Got to release it. He catches it. Get the first down, baby. First down. Let's go.
First down near midfield.
They brought Henry Toto, so it opened up a nice little hole there in the middle.
I don't care about nothing about that.
And nice job of picking that up. And Bennett kind of senses it, feels it, and just checks it down real quick to McIntosh and get positive yards for the first down.
And on the move, delivers a throw and a leaping attempt. A.D. Mitchell.
2nd and 10.
Incomplete.
He's going up against the junior college transfer, a young player who hasn't played a ton of ball, Kyrie Jackson. That's a matchup that they wanted to try to create with Josh Jobe out with an injury. Pretty tight coverage there by Jackson.
Shotgun, 2nd and 10. Georgia ball. He snaps it.
Pressure on 2nd and 10. Bennett.
He catches it. Brock Bowers fighting. Gains about 5.
Driven out there is Bowers.
That's 3 guys that it takes to bring down the true freshman tight end. You got a linebacker there, you got a corner there, and then eventually the safety and Helms to clean it up. You know, this is one of those games you're just trying to give yourself a chance on 3rd down. I liked how he used his body there to protect the ball. There's 2, and then eventually they can't get him down. Here comes a 3rd defender in to clean it up.
Was he bulldozed 2 Bama defenders for a big
3rd
touchdown?
and 4.
Late in the game in Atlanta. Dogs need 4 on 3rd.
Shotgun.
Slant.
He catches it.
He's got the first down, lost the ball.
He was down.
Was he ruled down? Yes.
He was down. Okay, please. Let's not.
Inside
No, no.
35.
Let's not playing like that.
He goes right back to that corner, Jackson, who is, again, very gifted, very talented, but also very inexperienced. So he's got a young freshman at A.D. Mitchell that gets inside leverage there with a nice route, and the timing is much better. That's where Georgia has to be. They were at 3rd and 4 there. They've been averaging 3rd and 10 on all of their 3rd downs, which doesn't sit well with Stetson.
1st and 10. Takes it under the center. He snaps it. He fakes the handoff. Get rid of it.
Take a shot downfield.
Oh, he gets sacked. Ah.
That was Dallas Turner.
He gets slammed down.
Talented young.
The clock got to go off in his head, man. The clock got to go off.
Relentless. You know, you think about Will Anderson Jr., and here you've got a tackle and a back trying to get around to help.
He got double team, triple team, still got to him.
Back White trying to help. He goes all the way around them both.
The clock got to go off in his head to get rid of that ball.
Long from Fort Lauderdale. He's the next elite edge rusher for this defense, isn't he?
Yeah. Broderick Jones.
2nd and 14. Here we go. Way behind the sticks.
He works around it.
Second sack.
Snaps it out of shotgun. Get rid of it.
Has some time.
He scrolls left.
Pressure rolls and just throws.
Gotta get rid of it. 2nd, 3rd and 14. Out of field goal range.
Shared with the importance.
The sack knocked us out of field goal range.
The ball and not force it. As he said, he kept saying they play so much match man, so much man coverage underneath. It looks like zone, and eventually when you run your routes, the linebackers engage.
Yes, you got to play smart here. Got to play smart.
Nobody's there for the quarterback that time, doing a nice job of not only matching up, but also taking away his lanes to try to run the football. Another 3rd and long.
Got to at least get back inside the field goal range, at least.
But Leslie's field goal range, if they could move the ball.
Trips left, snaps it out of shotgun.
It's picked up.
They bring 4. He catches it short. Ooh!
Makes the catch and pays a price.
Oh, flag. Ooh, that was an ugly hit. 4th down.
That is the kind of game, though, that's going to give Leslie a chance to kick a 5th field goal here in the
That's one of those they'll take a peek at, and hopefully it's not. They're not going to be calling from upstairs. I mean, he hit him.
Nah, let's go ahead and call that what it is, man. That was definitely targeted. Now, I'd be happy if they go ahead and call it targeted. Come on, give us targeted. Come on, targeted. Ain't nobody gonna challenge it. Nobody want to see it further. Here we go. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. And he sneaks it in there. Yes. Sneaks it in there. 9-6. Barely. He curved it in there. It's 9-6. We hanging tough, folks. We hanging tough. We in the fight of our lives right now, man. It's the fight of our lives.
Get that through.
We're playing this game very, very close, and I'm proud of our boys so far. Proud of the way they played against resiliency. They haven't given up. They decided to stick around and fight for the remainder of this 60 seconds. 60 minutes.
Oh, he hits him in the chest. That's clean. Right, Bill? Initial contact there with the chest.
Yeah, I've got him picking his head up prior to the contact, so he's coming in with his face mask.
That's perfect.
That's a good hit.
Yeah, that's what you want to see, right?
Keep the head up or get the head to the side.
Yep.
So Bennett able to weather more heavy pass rush pressure in that drive.
Who thought 9-6 with 3:09 to go in the second quarter?
This is like Alabama LSU back in 2011, right? Speaking of rematches, the Tide shut them out in that championship game.
We ain't getting shut out.
For LSU had won in Tuscaloosa.
We ain't getting shut out. That's for sure. 9-6, Alabama ball, 3:09 remaining. Here we go. Played a tight physical game so far. We had to scratch and claw for everything we wanted in this game. We knew it wasn't going to be easy, but we are still here. We are still here, ladies and gentlemen. We are still here.
Sacks factored in, but very, very little from the running back so far. We'll see a big run busted tonight. There's going to be a lot of this hard-earned 2-3 game.
First and goal. Motion left. First and goal. 1st and 10. My bad. Okay. Gain of about 4.
Robinson had a big game against Cincinnati. Had over 200-yard game, and a lot of that had to do with how Cincinnati played him. Played that offense. They sat back.
2nd and 7.
The big play in a pass game and opened up the running game. Totally different matchup tonight against Georgia.
It's a career high for Robinson.
Snaps it.
Yes.
Pressure got to him. Incomplete pass, 3rd and 7. Let's get these fools off the field.
He really is. And they're moving around and doing different ways of getting pressure. Watch the inside. Now he bounces to the outside, Wyatt, and he wins his one-on-one matchup. How many times have we
take him to the ground?
We lost a lot of individual.
37. Let's go, G. Let's get these boys off the field. ASAP. Let's go.
Against the defensive line. We got to win some matchups. They're doing that tonight.
Shotgun.
Really
Trips left.
Lost 40 pounds.
Single back.
Has worked hard, and he is a menace. Tough run stopper in this scheme.
Offsides.
So quick enough to get after the quarterback. Both sides pointing at the other here.
Offsides.
Offside. Defense, number 88, making contact with an offensive lineman. 5-yard penalty.
It's Jalen Carter who got across.
3rd and 2nd.
Offense trying to make contact. He kind of reached his left hand out there to try to make contact with Carter.
It's a
different call here now.
4th and 5 yards, 3rd and 2 now.
3rd and 7 to 3rd and 2.
Still shotgun. Watch the RPO.
Just 2 of
Motion
7
left.
on 3rd down.
He getting the ball. Number 11 getting the ball.
Holden, who motioned and then is now back off the line of scrimmage. Young across the middle.
Shallow.
Catch made. John Hall works his way free. And the freshman steps up in the absence of Williams and makes a big play.
Well, they use
Gave
a
up
mesh
too
to try to
much
affect
good.
N'Kobe Dean, and it works.
Missed
A
open
crossing
field
concept.
tackle.
Watch N'Kobe Dean. Actually, right here, he gets caught up. Right in the middle, right there. Just enough from the 2 coming across the middle. He had to go around him, which gave Hall enough ability to get away and separate.
The tall, lanky Floridian young guy in this receiving core. Robinson moves forward.
Gain him about 2.
Young, you have so much trust in Mechie. He's the security blanket. Then you have the big play guy, Williams. Now you've got both those guys taken away. You got a pass rush that's all over you. It's going to be an interesting challenge for Bryce Young here, Kurt.
Yeah, and we talked about finding rhythm with the new receivers, and he said during that month off, we had extra time to throw with them.
Trying to find rhythm again, just off the
Incomplete.
fingertips of Hall.
3rd and 8. Bounced off his fingers.
Could
have caught it. Need to play tighter defense, but it's 3rd and 8.
Quarterback, and you're used to working with your top receivers.
And
you get
drinking,
reps with the other guys during the season, but not as much to be able to build that rhythm that you can almost close your eyes and make a throw. And he said he intentionally worked once Mechie went down with these other receivers because he knew they'd be more involved. And I think he said, you know, once we work for a few days.
3rd and 8. Come on, defense. Get them off the field, baby. Come on.
A certain way, and you start to find the right way to throw to him.
Ideally, you'd want to have trust, but sometimes you just got to look for someone to
Time
step
out.
up.
Time out,
Seize
Georgia.
the moment. And on this 3rd and 8, the timeout is called here. Alabama trying to extend a 3-point lead. You know, this year has had a much more defensive personality. You think about Kirk, recent championship games and the offensive fireworks of Clemson's attack and Joe Burrow, Mac Jones last year. Different vibe here so far in Indy.
Yeah, and it makes, I think, both offensive coordinators and quarterbacks a little cautious. You know, you don't want to be the guy that makes the critical error that maybe costs your team a game. And it's early enough in this game that field position and little aspects of this game could decide who ends up getting a little bit of a lead. But doesn't it have a feel? This thing's going to be a possession going into that 4th quarter, and we'll see what ends up happening. But adjustments having to be made, especially by Bill O'Brien, with Jameson Williams right now out of the game.
Who makes the play, who avoids the mistake.
Yep.
Really haven't had in the playoff era a championship game anything like this one so far. See what O'Brien comes up with in this 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8. Come on, defense. Get them these boys out the field. Let go. Let's get it.
Receivers
They
stack to
bring
the
it.
right.
Out that right side. They bringing it. And up the middle. Somebody got to get there.
Works back across the middle.
Yes! Incomplete!
By Bolden. And in front of Smith. Makes the catch. Waiting for the signal. Now it's incomplete. They're waving out to spot the ball. Some hesitation.
Yeah, Christopher Smith is one of the leaders on that back
Oh, yeah.
the ball.
4th down, baby. 4th down. Good stand, defense. Good stand. Bend but don't break, baby. I love to see this from the defense. I look stuck.
All week, and then he had to try to match up against his offense, and it really affected him in that game. He's much healthier here, and that time was on an island against the more veteran receiver, Slade Bolden.
So Sabin not in field goal range.
Forcing the punt.
Not going to take a risk here, just hoping that Jesse Barnett can boot it high.
And over the end.
Jackson makes the fair catch.
We're going to take it at the 10-yard line.
Minute 33 before.
Good stand, defense. Good stand, baby. Good stand. We still in it. We still in it. We still in it. 9-6. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. We still in it.
Get himself going.
Alabama threw the ball way more times than us.
One-dimensional. Having to throw the football without any ability right now to run the
We
ball.
can beat these dudes, man. We can beat these dudes, man. We can beat them. I know we
Look at
can.
the clock. Alabama
We
has
can
all
win.
3 timeouts.
We got a minute 33 left in the half. We got to go to the length of the football field to score a touchdown. Stetson Bennett. It's time for the legend to come alive, dude. Let's get it, baby. Let the legend ride, baby. Let it ride.
Have a chance at a field goal.
No mistakes. Hands the ball off.
White.
He pounds it and he gets about 3.
3-yard gain.
Like, we're going to take this into the half.
Looks a little passive that Sabin will pounce.
Yeah.
Spending those timeouts.
We get the ball at the half, though.
Looking over there, he is not doing it. I'm sure Kirby Smart, they want to slow things down right now. Surprised that Nick Sabin didn't use that timeout there.
White able to get 4 yards.
Kirby very happy to see that clock still moving. If they run again, I think you'll definitely see Alabama use that timeout.
Inside of the
shotgun. They running it.
White. Immediate traffic.
Got a yard.
Christian Harris has played an outstanding first half. Picks up just a yard.
Nick Saban didn't call timeout.
Yeah, looking over there, he's walking away. I think he's content. He's content with a 9-6 lead. Remember, Georgia did win the toss and defer, and they get the ball to start the second half.
Oh, we're in the fight of our lives right now, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the fight of our lives.
Now he calls the timeout.
We are in the fight of our lives, man.
He just wants to.
3rd and 5, 22 seconds left. Alabama's called a timeout.
EQ halftime report. Bruce Davis.
Nervous is an understatement, ladies and gentlemen. Nerves are all running through my body because that's what the human anatomy is. It's full of nerves. But right now, ooh, I'm pumped full of nerves right now, man. I ain't gonna lie. We got 22 seconds left in the half. Alabama's called timeout. We just need to, we just need to do the thing where we don't let Alabama win. That's what we need to do, is not let Alabama win.
We thought we'd see with the playmaking ability for both of these offenses and the potential of what they can do. You think even though these defenses are outstanding, still there's a chance to make plays. In the second half, by the way, it could be completely different. At any moment, these offenses can catch fire. But yeah, to sit here at 9-6, big surprise.
Young, who threw 44 passes.
Yeah, defense has struggled this whole game.
On track to throw for more than 50.
All right.
Tonight.
Bunch right. Shotgun formation. Single back.
Bennett directing traffic on this 3rd and 5.
Get them together. He snaps it. He hands it off.
White again.
Easy first down.
The first down. And out across the 25, and that should just about do it.
I'm going into the half with that.
Now, everything to play for in the final 30 minutes. Neither team really able to take command. Bama kind of edging in front. Georgia answering with field goals. Both
All right, we are going into the half. Well, we've had a tightly contested game. It's been a defensive struggle throughout the whole game. It's been big plays made by both sides of the ball, offense. But neither team has been able to score a touchdown. Both teams sent out their field goal kickers a total of 5 times with the score of 9-6 as we go into the half. Oh, man, this is a very intense game. National championship, we at the half. We losing by 3. We still in the fight, though. Alabama lost a key wide receiver again in the championship game. And I hope that Georgia can somehow win. We need to win. We need to win, Georgia. We need to win. We need to win. We need to win. So, y'all continue to keep following, man. I'm finna go take a bathroom break. So, y'all do everything y'all got to do. And I'll be back in a second. Still at halftime, huh? Still at halftime, folks. Still at halftime. Georgia's still down by 3 points, and gladly, I'm kind of glad that it's a boring game right now. I'm glad it's a boring game because if it wasn't a boring game, it would be not in our favor. It would probably be in Alabama's favor if it was an exciting game, because that means Alabama just scoring points all over the place. But Georgia, they got Alabama offense clamped down. They only kicking field goals. We only down by 3 points going into the half. And I think we got a chance. We got a chance to win this game. I don't know how y'all feeling. I know y'all think that this is a boring game, but I'm glad it's a boring game. Georgia still got a chance to win it. We ain't did no crucial turnovers. We just giving up too many big plays on defense. But that can be tightened up. That can be fixed. And Georgia can still win this game, man. We can still win. Thank y'all for still tuning in here with me. Thank y'all for being here. Glad everybody, all three of y'all is here. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. But Georgia, we got a chance, though. It's a long halftime, man. This halftime taking forever. And get back to the football. Let's see some more football. I had to do some quick video editing real quick. But we still at the halftime. It's one of the longest halftimes I've ever seen in my life. Hopefully we can get back to some actual football and see that. I don't know who this is, but I know I'd definitely get copyrighted if I unmuted the TV. I would definitely get copyrighted. I don't know who this singer is, but I know I ain't got her permission to use none of her songs. So I'm going to keep that TV unmuted. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and check the news real quick, see what's going on the news, see what's happening, if there's anything. Let's see. Oh yeah, President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris will be in Atlanta tomorrow. So that means traffic will be messed up from 6 o'clock to 6 o'clock. You guarantee that 285, 85, 75, the whole 75s will be shut down for some reason because the president and the vice president will be here. Let's see if the game's back on yet. Probably not. I said boom. Yep, still at halftime, folks. Still at halftime.
Your turn. I'm gonna whack you down.
Still at halftime, folks. My goodness. One of the longest halftimes. Are we still on halftime break? Eventually, we're going to play some football again. Eventually, we're going to see some football. Looks like we're back.
Back with Kirk Herbstreit.
Well,
Georgia's committed some penalties, had poor field position, and the defenses have been tough
about
in the
to
red
get
zone.
started again.
I think if there's
Hopefully Georgia can
or a narrative,
score a touchdown on this drive because they get the ball back to open the half.
The line of scrimmage against the offensive lines.
I'll be on the lookout for Nick Sabin to pull a Sean Payton onside kick coming right out of the half. So definitely be wary of that. But more importantly, let's score a touchdown. Let's get this game back going, man.
Alabama's longest run in the half, Kirk, 4 yards. Bennett
Georgia
had the
defense
one
playing good
slam
ball.
on which he lost the ball and got it back. That was Georgia's best run. Thanks for Capital One rewarding performance.
Let's take a look at what we saw a lot of in the first half. And saw this Alabama defense dialed in, getting Alabama or getting Georgia behind the sticks, applying pressure a number of different ways. We saw mostly Will Anderson being able to get after Stetson Bennett. He never quite felt comfortable. He had the one big pass downfield where he got it on a first down throw, but great job of pressuring him. And look what they've
First
averaged.
and
Going back to
10.
Kirby Smart's comment.
Takes it from under the center.
11 yards, third down,
Handoff.
Let's
go. Good run. First down. First down. Good run. Good solid run. Good solid run. Good start of this drive. Let's go.
just challenge that.
Let's go ahead and give it to these Alabama fools.
If we're going to win a national championship, you collectively have got to start being more physical and giving us a chance.
You wonder if Sabin did the same thing to his offensive line. They haven't created any creases in the running game either. And White.
He stays on his feet. First down. 2 first down runs in a row. Good start, good start, good start. He stayed on his feet. Good balance, good balance, good balance. Ugh, get off me. Excel. Take off. Get to that next level, baby. Let's go. Let's go, G.
We haven't seen them run the ball like this the entire first half.
Samir White.
2 carries, 30 yards.
Another side. Let go.
Game for Georgia. And it's a flea flicker.
Flea flicker.
Looking down.
He throws it. Nobody. Who was that?
Bowers running down the middle. Pickles is over on the left.
He just threw that to nobody.
Christian Harris.
I'm glad he got rid of it. More important. He didn't take no sack. No negative yards. 2nd and 10. He definitely had pressure in his face.
Positive runs. You're thinking they're coming downhill. It's a really good time to call it. But look how he stays back there. Takes away the shot down the middle, which is where he wanted to go. And all he could do was throw it away.
And they called intentional grounding.
How they called intentional grounding on that?
Lost it down at the spot of the foul. 2nd down.
Oh, man. Come on.
Pickens had kind of broken the route off. Bennett might not like the call.
Yeah, he came off it real quick. Watch the safety in the back, too. He's got to stay back, and he does. And then you could just see, I think it was Stetson Bennett just came off and just kind of threw it away, gave the body language as if he was just giving up on the play, and he was inside the tackle box.
And once again, as Kirby Smart mentioned to Molly, they are behind the sticks. The penalty makes it 2nd and
19. Good God.
Way too much of this tonight for Georgia. Bennett underneath.
Catches it.
Dangerous with the ball in his hands. Makes a cut and gets back inside the
3rd down.
Got
back inside the original line of scrimmage. Should be about 3rd and 7 at the least.
Cook and Bowers and others involved in a short passing game where they just got it out in space and let Cook do damage. We've not seen a lot of that. They get some positive yards here, at least give them a chance on 3rd down, but it's still 3rd and long after the intentional grounding.
And Cook caught 25 passes and took 4 of them to the house. It's a big problem for Michigan in the semifinal. 3rd and 8.
They're bringing the blitz.
Pressure comes.
Get rid of it.
Bennett retreats and just throws it away. Once again, Christian Harris is a problem.
And the combination of Christian Harris.
Got a good start to the drive.
Will Anderson.
T.O. in the house. Repping Alabama. You repping Alabama? T.O. repping Alabama?
Off of the edge. Cook leaves. He gets out of the backfield.
No, he's from Alabama, but he didn't go to Alabama.
Left tackle. For Jones to come down on an All-American. And then
now we got to put it.
Flexibility to come
4th and 8
against the speed of that blitzing linebacker Harris.
So they cover the flea flicker well. Bennett guilty of the intentional grounding, and that spoils the
grounding really took the air out of that drive.
Pins the tie deep. Their catch made at the 7. Bryce Young's first possession of the 2nd half coming up.
Intentional grounding definitely took the air out of that drive. Oh, well, know we got something going on the ground right now. We should keep that going for us for a couple of more. When we get the ball back, we gotta get the ball back first. Very nervous. I hate playing Alabama. It's always close. If it's no, it's not always close. It's always intense games. We gotta win this one, man. We gotta win this one. Stetson Bennett, he's playing to his talent level. He's playing all to the best that he can. I can see that. But that intentional grounding definitely took the air out of that drive. We could have made a little bit more plays, a little bit more effort. But we're here. You know what I mean? Commercial break.
This is a play that Nakobe Dean catches a break, gets a little excited with his partner, Tyndall, saying, hey, man, you got to be aware. You got to help me out. Very next play, Tyndall feeding off of that energy and that push from his leader, reacts with a sack and then comes back to him and daps him up, saying, that's it. We're going to do this together. That's the leadership, man. That's the intangibles that Nakobe Dean brings to this Georgia defense. He's the guy. He's the quarterback of the D.
The defense is...
They get the ball from inside. They 10, we blitzing. They hand the ball off.
Trying to make something
and he gains 3 yards.
Very little so far. He got 3 yards. Holly?
Guys, Jameson Williams will not return to this game for Alabama. He's gone to the locker room, and when the athletic trainers came
It's a little bit too much to be sitting down right now, man. The fate of the universe is in Georgia's hands.
So they won't give us an update, but what that tells me is that he does have a knee injury.
The fate of the universe lies in Georgia's hands. They have to win it for us to save the human race. Shotgun, empty back set, 2nd and 7. He's definitely throwing it.
Guys make plays. The passing game has actually been clicking.
He snaps it.
The end zone.
He throws it.
Launches downfield to Billings.
Picks off. Let's go. Let's go. He made a mistake. But we got to feed off of it now, man. It's time to go. It's time to win, baby. It's time to win. Let's go. He threw it right to him. Thank you. I wish he would have stayed on his feet, but it's all good. Come on. Let's make it count. Let's make it count. Let's make them hurt. Hey, man. Nah. Go ahead and take that off, man. We don't care about none of that. We don't care about them spiked shoulders. We losing in the championship game. Put that on when it's over with. Let's go. 1st and 10. He snaps it. Hit the ground. Thank God. All right. Hit the ground. Almost picked off.
I just like to sit back and watch him play. He does everything. I mean, he is not a pass rusher, and that's it. He has the ability, but he's almost like a safety or a linebacker who happens to be built at 6'4", like 240 pounds.
2nd and 10.
It's his instincts, Chris, and his passion for the game, to me, that separate him. I know his family is fired up tonight to watch him play.
I don't care about that man family. I promise you I don't. 2nd and 10.
Great job raising him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
He snaps it.
2nd and 10.
Blitz is coming. He gets rid of it. He catches it.
Well covered.
He's fighting. He gains about 2 or 3.
Talk about working hard and taking some shots to gain 3 yards.
Yeah, they did a crossfire blitz with the 2 inside linebackers. Two
gained about 2 or 3.
Third comes around. You'll see the other backer, Harris, come into the inside as well. And eventually, he's able to get through that gap. You can just see Stetson Bennett just uncomfortable, waiting for his receivers to get done with their route and turn, so he has somebody to throw the ball to.
3rd and 7. Come on, G. Let's get points out of this drive. Shotgun. He snaps it.
Pressure Anderson.
Coming right off that edge on him.
Away from him.
Who is he throwing it to?
He was just sprinting from the start, trying to find Mitchell. 4th down.
You asked, what do you do against Will Anderson? Well, 3rd down, you move the launch point. You just forget trying to block him.
That didn't work, though.
Roll away from him. Look how quick he is, his get off. Even gets around Cook.
That didn't work.
It's a good idea to try to move him away from the pressure, but it eliminates the amount of receivers you have to throw. He just had the 1 receiver out there who was covered.
Well, so that was an empty possession.
Cannot cash in the first takeaway of the night. Smith's interception is wasted. And a 3 and out as they try to pin Bama back deep again. And the ball
hit him inside 5.
So
that's all you can hope for.
Freshman All-American.
It's a game of field position now, fellas. Couldn't do nothing with it. Waste of a possession. I got a highlight out of it, though. Well, Georgia's had another empty possession. Couldn't do anything with the ball, and we're back to square one.
Champion with Allstate, Taco Bell, and Modelo. Root for those with a fighting spirit.
Sabin calls Smart one of the best and most loyal assistant coaches he's ever had. LSU, a year at the Dolphins, and 4 championships together in Alabama.
Incredible. They were synonymous there for so many years. And Kirby gets the opportunity to come back to his alma mater and coach at Georgia and do an incredible job.
Tonight, a massive opportunity for him. They can come back and win to finally.
Alabama takes it from inside the 5-yard line.
Say, Georgia, yeah, but you can't beat Bama. Bryce Young again backed up, this time at the 2-yard line.
2.
Coming off just his
1st and 10, shotgun.
of the season.
Stacked right, motion left. He snapped it. Indirect inside handoff. Gains nothing. Game 1. He's supposed to then blow the whistle though.
Heavy traffic behind him.
Doesn't this game feel like, as we're 5 minutes into the third quarter, field position, it's a 9-6 game. It's almost like neither offense wants to be the offense that makes the critical mistake.
Man, I don't know what y'all talking about. This game ain't boring for nothing.
A little tentative, being a little
every snap counts.
I agree. Bama's side, that might
2nd and 9. He hands the ball off again.
Robinson.
Biggest run all night. He gained the 1st down. Come on, tackle this dude.
Some determination, and that gets a roar from the Bama fans have waited all night to see a run like that.
He broke through 2 arm tackles, maybe a 3rd. Carter, 88, gets his hands. He's working down the line. He breaks through that arm tackle. Lewis Seen comes up. That is a physical safety. He gets through him. The corner, Ringo, he works through him. And
he broke about 3 tackles this damn man. Maybe 4. Can't let that happen, Georgia. 1st and 10, shotgun. Hand the ball off again.
Talking about a guy that
game by 8.
First start at Bama Kirk in his 53rd game. Waited behind Najee Harris the last couple of years. And had a career high. Talking about Cincinnati. Game 66. That is unheard of in this era.
For a lot of young players that get a little disgruntled, frustrated, oftentimes nowadays they enter the transfer portal. Brian Robinson is the opposite of that. His first year, he was there behind Bo Scarborough, Damian Harris, then eventually Josh Jacobs, and eventually Najee Harris. And he waited, and it was frustrated. He kept working to be able to have this year in 2021.
Young gets it.
Throws the screen, got to tackle him, gets stiff on him, got the 1st down, man. Come on.
He also did a lot to improve himself, got a lot stronger. He wasn't just sitting and waiting his turn, getting better.
No, think about these backs. All these guys have had great college careers. Many are off to the NFL. Damian Harris, Josh Jacobs, Najee Harris for the Steelers. And meanwhile, he's in the background while all of them are working. And instead of just sitting there and being frustrated, he's frustrated, but he's trying to learn from those guys to see what they did. And they kept telling him, man, you're going to get your chance.
They got Alvin Kamara on this sideline. He went to Tennessee.
It's his turn to try to step into the void and make a play. He thought about transferring a couple times. Robinson told me there were some low points there.
Yeah,
you can imagine. But he decided to honor his commitment, and his family kind of encouraged him to do that.
And also, if you're at Alabama and you're a running back and you become the guy, you're eventually, through all that adversity, you're going to become a different back physically and mentally, and you become a dangerous weapon. There's Jameson Williams coming back, walking under his own power, coming out to be a part of this second half.
2nd and 8, empty back set, shotgun course. He hasn't taken the ball out of the center yet. Quick snap, quick throw.
Brooks. He's knocked down by Nolan Smith.
Third down.
Yards short of the marker. It'll be third down.
And just trying to get the ball out to the edge. Even with Jameson Williams out, the game plan continues. Work the edges, make those cornerbacks have to tackle. 2 1,000-yard receivers out of this game.
33. Bunch left. Shotgun, single back.
And a couple veterans led by Slade Bolden, the slot receiver.
Gotta get him off the field, defense. He snaps it. Pressure's coming.
Young flips
Got
it.
it.
Sanders out of the backfield.
Get him! Ah!
Fights with Walker. It's right near the mark.
First down.
Looks like they'll give him a first down.
Really good patience of just waiting and waiting and waiting for this to eventually clear. You'll see these linebackers right here. Walker kind of gets occupied with that crossing route, and because of that, there's just enough room out there to flip it late, and eventually Sanders gets another
First and 10, shotgun. Motion to the split back. He snaps it, he fakes it, RPO, throws it, 1 yard gain.
We don't know the diagnosis. Unlikely to get it tonight, but it's certainly a promising sign that Jameson Williams is able to walk like that. Not crutches, allowed to be on his feet. And maybe this very high draft prospect will not have that hurt too much, but what's happened here, we were hopeful of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Good job there by
Second and 8.
Just leveraging the football.
Shotgun, trips right.
Trying to make that tackle. You have 2
Snap.
out on the edge.
Throw, hit him, go out of bounds. Man, Alabama is muscling us.
I love that. I love one of the hardest hitting safeties in the SEC coming down to give Brian Robinson.
Gotta tackle him, man. You gotta get that dude on the ground. You have to. Can't let him gain that many yards on you.
Make those corners, make those safeties tackle.
Hit them too high.
Seen a little bit high there. Robinson able to
ain't no little bit. He hit extremely too high. He hit in the chest area.
Guard to the side lost his helmet. Got to come out for this 3rd and 2 play.
3rd and 2. Shotgun, of course. Motion right.
Stepping in to his position.
Get him off the field, defense. Come on. Snap. He throws it easy peasy, first down.
As a receiver.
And he's at the 40-yard line. Easy peasy, first down.
But as much as Georgia blitzes the linebackers, a great answer to that is to just get it outside as quick as you can, especially on 3rd and short. Dump it out there to Robinson, make the defensive backs have to tackle him when he's running downhill. Really good call by Bill O'Brien there on 3rd down.
1st and 10, 40-yard line. Shotgun snap, he hands the ball off.
Again, testing the middle.
And gets 6.
He's going to fall forward for 5 or 6, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I mean, this entire drive seems like Forrest has had his hands on the ball, catching the ball in the backfield and getting behind this offensive line that's starting to block a lot better, getting a much better push.
We should have punished Alabama when he threw that interception.
Quick nose guard for the Dogs. Athletic trainers checking him out. We'll step aside.
Well, Georgia defensive lineman is hurt, so they go on commercial. As we just sit here in sadness of sadness, as Georgia and Alabama go down the length of the field. And got the ball at the 2-yard line. You can't let them go to the length of the field like that, man. You can't. You can't. You just can't. And the thing about it is, it's really about the defense. The defense is really taking control of this game, both of them. Right now, we're letting our defense get a little bit too tired. Keeping them on the field too long. Not being able to score any points when you get the ball. Got on something when you get the ball. At least we don't have no turnovers.
What a drive Alabama has put together here. 11 plays, 64 yards.
Hey, bro, we don't care about none of that.
After that interception has responded.
We don't care about none of that, man. We're trying to win this ball game. Second and 4 shot, man. The motion left.
Second and 4.
He snaps it. He hands it off.
Fighting hard to
Third
get
down.
near the marker of the kind of third down that Bill O'Brien will like, about a yard.
Let's not forget about what both teams talked about
Third
in
and
the
1.
first matchup. Alabama, long drives, converting on third down, getting the talented Georgia defense fatigued and tired. Georgia worked really hard for that not to become a factor, but on these longer drives in the second half,
Third and 1.
on hips, starting to see it potentially become an issue.
Robinson makes the
Gets
first down. Kirk, you're exactly right. In that energized huddle in that last time out, Bama players and coaches telling each other they're getting tired. They're getting tired. You can overhear that.
Yeah, and when Carter went down, he walked off. He probably will be back out. I mean, it allowed that Georgia defense to regroup somewhat, but there's no doubt on that 11-play drive, we saw Georgia defense getting tired.
Robinson again.
Loss of yards.
And knocked down by Nolan Smith.
Nolan Smith doing a really good job off the edge. That time Billingsley just not able to block him. He just shedded him and got into the backfield. You know, Bama's been doing a much better job. Watch 4 right there. Just gets off at 19, and then Submarines, Brian Robinson. They've been doing a much better job of mixing up run with pass on this drive.
Second and 11.
Sanders spelling Robinson.
Empty back set shotgun.
Right with the formation on second and 11.
He snaps it. He's coming.
Let's bring some late pressure off the
He's
edge.
hit. He drops it.
Low throw trying to find Ja'Cory Brooks.
Third and 11. No flags.
Third down in the line.
He got pressure. I mean, they bring a blitz, but it's the inside. We just talked about Jalen Carter eventually getting back in, and he is in. And I think that affected this. 88 gets a little bit high. That's why the Alabama fans are reacting. You know, they got into the face mask on that throw. A little bit with the right elbow from Jalen Carter. He's still got enough on that ball to give his receiver a chance.
Third and 11. We got to get a stop here, fellas. Let's get a turnover. Let's get a pick 6. Throw a pick 6. Throw a pick 6. Bryce Young. They coming. Georgia coming. They coming. He snaps it. He coming. Ah! 4th down. 4th and 11. No flag. No flag. Yes. Very important to make sure you say there's no flag.
They're going to blitz their linebackers, and they bring them. How about the job by Brian Robinson of stepping up on the Kobe Dean, who you know is going to do such a good job of finding those creases. Boom, right there, just before Tyndall can get to him. I'll tell you what. There was a lot of activity. That ball is perfectly thrown right on the money to the freshman Hall.
Wide receiver dropped it.
Kind of wrong-armed it.
And it'll be a good thing if this dude misses this field goal snap. The kick is blocked. Kick is blocked. Hey now. Hey now. Good block. Good block, baby. Good block. Yeah, baby. Sometimes you just love to see it, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just love to see it. Sometimes you just love to see it. Offense got to do something with it now, though, man. Offense definitely got to do something with it. Can't allow this to go on for too much longer, man. Offense got to do something with it. Well, I guess we back.
And out. So Georgia's blocked 2 punts, 2 PATs, and now 2 field goals this season. Still a 3-point game. Begin from the 20.
Let's go, G. Let's go a touchdown, baby. He snaps it. He hands the ball off. Got a clean run. He go. Take off, baby. Take off. Run. Run for your life. Run. Woo! Good run, baby. Good run. Good run, baby. Come on now. We got to score a touchdown right here. Right now. Right here. Right now. Good run. Yeah. And he took off. Let's go. Come on, man. We got to win this one. We got to win it. Come on. Let's go.
Instead of keeping that play side after he got through the line of scrimmage, felt that defense over pursuing, cut back on.
Oh, good run. Good run. I need about 20 more of those. Let's get 20 more. 20 more runs like that. Let's go. Let's get a touchdown, G. Let's get a touchdown, baby. Come on. Oh, take off, boy. All right. Hey, now, come on. We'll throw a flag or something. Help a brother out.
67-yard play for Cook.
That's big. You need to remember we said it's going to be either a critical mistake or it's going to be a big play. There's a big play. We'll see if Georgia can capitalize.
We got to capitalize, man. Let's go to Gaines' first touchdown. Let's go.
That's what and just the pressure got to him too quickly. Or he had those tight ends in front, get it to Bowers, he can pick up some positive.
Make a smart decision. He turn the ball over. Come on, 2nd and 6. We got to score. We got to score, baby. Come on.
By the way, Bama's previous long run allowed this year, 37. So Cook went 30 yards beyond that.
Hands the ball off. Face mask. Thank you. Come on. Let's go. We just scored this touchdown. Now let's go.
How about the push by Sawyer? You and I were talking at a break. You know, they took out.
They grabbing that man whole neck off. Come on.
Tackle to right guard.
Personal foul. Face mask.
Thank you. Let's go. We can win this one, man. Come on. You boy playing football right about now, man. Come on. Grab that whole neck.
Eventually grabs a hold of the face mask.
Look who's in there, Kirk. Jordan Davis, big number 99, about 360.
Uh-oh.
Snap that he's played offense.
Come on, big fella. Come on now. Come on, big fella. You got to punch us in there now. Come on. Let's go. Come on, big fella. He almost dropped it. Touchdown! Let's go! G on top. G on top. G on top. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. Hey, we on top. Let's go. Let's go.
Carter, and there's the big fella right here. Watch this move right to the inside. Boom! The push, the power, the strength,
and
a touchdown.
Hey, we on top, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. Snap. The hold. The kick is up. It is good, baby. G is on top right now, man. The score is 13-9. Georgia is winning. We doing our thing. The defense got to continue to hold them, man. Hey, we on top. We can win this thing. It's almost the end of the 3rd quarter, but we going into the most crucial part of the game, man. We gotta close it out, man. We gotta go ahead and do it for G. You gotta go ahead and, you know what I mean? We gotta go ahead and do our thing. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go ahead and do our thing.
And for a guy that's always in a shotgun, it sounds silly, but it's a tough snap under center for a guy that doesn't take a lot of snaps under center. Good job of holding on to that and then getting it to White to follow the big boys into the end zone.
That's a fingertip save by Bennett. You know the adrenaline's turning. They waited a long time to get near the end zone. And finally,
they punched it in.
James Cook, who is an electric playmaker. And a big touchdown against Bama. And the loss by the Dogs in the regular season a year ago was a serious problem for Michigan. And he has brought this place alive. Georgia faithful making noise on their feet. And Kamara drives it deep. Curtis Dennis Wilson with the all-safe bus.
Well,
Been cruising all around this country. Got to
wow.
We on top.
That's pretty cool.
Defense got to hold him now, man. Defense got to hold him. Defense got to play ball now. Offense to gain the lead. Defense got to hold him.
Jameson Williams, they need a big drive. They get it into overtime, and then eventually they win it. But Bryce Young, to me, had an incredible moment there and a tough night for that offensive line, giving up 7 sacks, and they find a way to win in a rivalry game.
Georgia favored because they've been by far the most consistent and dominant team. You look at the 4 common opponents.
Let's go. First and 10. Shotgun. He snaps it. He throws it. He catches it.
Alabama, as they
Second down.
The last 4 wins against Georgia, Kirk going to have to come from behind again.
Like a Georgia player going to be hurt.
With the catch.
But who else would you want under center than Bryce Young? Well, you could maybe say Mac Jones or 2. I'm not saying guys.
Go right to the line.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that the poise and the decision making and the accuracy and everything he has demonstrated all year, even without his top 2 receivers, still has that same demeanor leading this team.
He snaps it.
Robinson.
Jordan Davis is a force, man.
His dad, Craig, is a mental health counselor.
Penetrated their offensive line and made the running back change courses. 3rd and 2nd.
Out the static, off the field and on the field, and just find that calm place where you can improvise and be creative.
It's what the big boys got to do, man. They got to clog up space. Got to eat up space and take on.
Just being able to play your best, and especially as young as he is on this.
3rd and 3. Come on, D.
He's gonna need it tonight.
Shotgun, bunch formation left. He snaps it. Come on, defense. He throws it. He catches it. First down.
Stepping up into a role here. Much needed first down. And Ringo.
Back shoulder throw to a guy he doesn't have a lot of work with in Holden. And he gets hit as he throws. Wyatt is down. Once again, Wyatt actually hit him as he made the throw. I mean, can't believe he got the ball out. Looks like he's looking at his left hand. 95, Wyatt working through, gets pressure. Ball is thrown perfectly for the first down.
Georgia up 4. Final quarter of the championship game coming up. And then 3. Stick around. Something.
Oh, man. We're going into the 4th, y'all. We're going into the 4th. So we got to put those 4s up because we're 15 minutes away. 15 minutes away from crowning the national champion. Will it be Georgia? We hope so. But we up by 4, 13-9. We on top. We got to hold them. We're going into the 4th, man. Let's do this.
goal duel until White busted in late in the third
We're
quarter.
back.
And now Bryce Young minus Jameson
quarter.
Williams, who's out for the game.
First and 10. Line shift. Snaps
Straight
it.
back on first down. Underneath.
Throws it.
Catch made by the reliable.
Gets tackled. Second down. Gain about
Been
6
targeted
7.
frequently tonight. 7th catch.
Come on, defense. 2nd and 3. Snaps it. He hands the ball off. This hit.
Scene slams into him, wrestles him down as a flag.
Personal foul, illegal hands to the face defense. Number 33, 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the end of the run. First down.
See Evan Neal's reaction. Evan Neal letting Beal know that he didn't appreciate that. Evan Neal, by the way, is an impressive guy, too, coming into that meeting room yesterday. 33, gets his hands up, eventually knocks that helmet off. I mean, I don't know if he initially engaged and got it loose, and then a push to the shoulder made the helmet come off, but right call by the official there.
Cost him 15 and made the big man mad. The number 3 overall prospect on McShay's board.
Yeah, too much time. Too much
Suddenly
time.
Bama inside the
First
35.
and 10. After the penalty. Blitzing. He throws it. Pick. No. He throws it. He catches it.
Dropped one earlier. No mistake that time. He beat Chris Smith.
They brought a safety blitz off the edge, created one-on-one right here.
We're throwing it in the red
Bryce
zone.
Young hit a lot of this in the SEC championship game. Time to throw, and you're right. This time, the freshman secures the ball.
First and goal.
Big game.
He snaps it.
28, first and goal.
He throws it. He drops it.
There was a tight window, tried to find Hall again. Keely Ringo in coverage.
I love that he went right back to him. How impressive is that? Hall dropped a big-time throw near the end of that third quarter. Shows you how much Bryce Young, what he thinks of him.
Throw a pick, man. Please throw a pick. It'd be lovely if you could throw a pick right here, right now. Pick 6 more likely. I love a pick 6.
In the end zone for the touchdown.
That drop set up the block field goal. Came up
Second and goal.
possession. But Hall trying to set up a touchdown here to put the tie back on top. Play clock's winding down. 4-3. They
snaps it, hands it off, gets hit, third down.
There to help. It'll be 3rd and goal.
And then the
Defense is
timing of
smothered.
Bryce Young just trying to make sure everything was right. This is a tough defense to run the football, and they slant and angle those defensive linemen. The linebackers and safeties are just a couple yards off the line of scrimmage. And then the timing, 3, 2, and 1, and he's clapping fast to try to get the ball. Kind of disrupted things a bit.
Kind of play that could decide the
3rd and goal.
game. Long
All
way
right.
to go.
Here we go.
And the Tide finally find the end zone on 3rd down.
Come on, defense. Let's get a stop right here, man. Let's get a stop, defense.
Bolden moves to the right.
Oh, man. They bring the blitz.
Pressure. And
Incomplete.
The throw.
No flag.
Bolden's in the end zone. Young knocked down.
Incomplete, no flag. I love that combination. That is a lovely combination to have. Incomplete, no flag. 4th down.
To the outside where Holden is. Quick look, does he have him come off of Bolden? And because he waited on Bolden, but
4th down.
threw it to Holden.
Got that dude frustrated. We have kept them out of the end zone for 3 quarters. This defense is making a stand.
Go for it. If you don't get the go-ahead touchdown.
Watch the fake. Watch the fake defense.
Sends out Reinhardt.
He snapped the hole. He kick is up and he makes it.
Does not get through.
13-12.
The 4th field goal.
Georgia leads by 1 point.
72 played.
We are playing these dudes with the best of our abilities, and we are doing it. We are up by 1 point. We got Bryce Young frustrated, and we can win this game, man. We can pull this thing off and make the whole state of Georgia excited. We can do it. We can beat these boys known as Alabama Crimson Tide. We can beat them boys. Whew. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
taken away from the safety Helms. And then the next series, they went to a flea flicker that they didn't come away with any points. And then Kirby decides he wants to race James Cook. It's a race. But Cook, again, a huge gain for 67 yards. So the running game and the balance, which is what Georgia's all about, looking more like their comfort zone here so far in the second half.
Kirby, an all-SEC defensive back, but didn't have Cook kind of speed. Pretty good effort, though.
It was. Shows that excitement he has, right?
We talked about how the running games to both sides were really contained in the first half. Cook with that electric 67-yard run. White steadily getting it going, scored the touchdown. And now Georgia with the football and the lead. Can they finish? They've had the lead every time against Bama in the last 4.
And the reason that running game is so important is it puts Stetson Bennett in a position
First
where
and 10.
when the safeties start thinking about the running game.
Shotgun. He snaps it, he hands it off.
First down carry, made a cut.
Gain of
He
4.
falls forward for about 5 when they serenaded him with Zeus. Got that nickname in high school because he built like Zeus.
Right, still is. He sure is. Even at their walkthrough yesterday, so many impressive athletes for Georgia, but I don't know, White you could put up there with anybody. And
2nd and 5.
I love how they complement each other. White, known for his power and physicality, and Cook, quickness and catching the ball in the backfield.
Twins left, snaps it, he hands it off.
It's a fake play. This is McConkey coming around there. There's a little bit of trickery, but Christian Harris again disrupted the play, and it's a loss.
Well,
can't be doing that against this team, man. We need to be playing north and south, not east and west, north and south.
I mean, we almost have to go super slow.
We ain't got to be overcomplicated, man. We had it going, handing the ball off to Zamir White and James Cook going straight and up and down the field. We don't need to do another trickery. 3rd and 8.
That's a tough ask for Bennett to make a block on Anderson. He kind of kept him out of the way, but you're right, the timing was hopeless.
It's more of a screen, not a block.
Well, that loss after a nice first down gain.
Let's get this first.
This is 3rd and 8. Here comes the pressure. Bennett immediately on the run. He'll be chased down. Tries to make a desperation heave. Harris had him in the grass. That ball nowhere near back to the line of scrimmage.
No, I think he was calling that. I don't know if that ball came out of his hand before his arm came forward, but the referee was right there.
Discussing whether perhaps was a fumble.
He threw the beanbag down.
Rolling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. First down, Alabama.
Alabama recovered that? We need to see this again.
I know it was out of bounds. The ball bounced. How about again, Harris? You saw 31, Anderson. You're going to definitely, obviously, take a look at this, but the ball bouncing, it looked like it went out of bounds.
Well, for sure it did. Let's see another angle to see what happened to the football.
Right here. On the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. If it is determined that it is a forward pass, there's no receiver in the area, and we will have a foul for intentional grounding. The previous play is under further review.
Couple things to look at. Branch kind of nonchalant. I think he thought it was an incomplete pass. He didn't pay attention to where his foot was when he grabbed the football, and it did appear that his toe was on the paint.
I think, at the very least, if it is in fact a fumble, he's out of bounds.
Oh man, here we go. Here we go. They showing the most upset Georgia fan they can find. He's about to off himself right here in the middle of this game.
This one's a barn burner. You know, it looks like the ball's tipping up and he's losing control.
Yeah.
Now, as far as it going out of bounds, if it's a fumble, it's out of bounds. What I would disagree with is intentional grounding, because the hit really altered the throw and his ability to get it anywhere near someone.
Are they looking at the ball in the hand? As that hand comes forward, the ball is dislodged? Is that what they're trying to determine? As before that arm came forward, the ball comes out?
If any part of that hand is coming forward, it's going to be a pass.
So all the shenanigans with the players too.
Well, Peter Voss, the ACC replay official. There's a lot to sort out here, but it's enormously important. Let's say it is ruled a fumble here. Take a look at the foot of Branch.
He is in bounds. Wow, from that angle.
Is there zoom in? Is there green?
Just a little bit. Yeah, that right. I thought that.
Why?
On the bounce, it could end up being a critical, decisive play.
Bill, is it safe to say that toe is in?
Yes, I have him in bounds with that last view we have.
Okay, that's a great view there.
I also have the ball up out of his hand before the hand comes forward. So I'm going with fumble on this one.
It's a two-part review, and this place is holding his breath. Will the tie be set up at the 15-yard line?
We talk about a 13-12 low-scoring game. I mean, this call is going to go a long way in determining the outcome of this game.
Stetson Bennett say, please rule that an incomplete pass and not another crucial turnover against Alabama.
And again, let's not forget the job that this Alabama defense did on third down of pressuring the quarterback. Will Anderson got in there. His pressure flushed him, but Christian Harris has had a day. His move in the inside, chasing down Stetson Bennett with his speed, pulling him down.
So in Bill's view, that ball is out of the hand
After
before it comes forward.
The ruling on the field stands. Alabama football at the 16-yard line.
Wow.
There's that.
So it's ruled a fumble, and although he didn't think it was going to be a fumble recovery, Ryan Branch, by an inch, keeps the toe in the field as he nonchalantly grabs the football.
Yeah.
And the Tiders set up at the 15.
I'm going to give Brian Branch. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Get things falling into their hands.
Story. But what a turn of events. And it's the defensive pressure led by Harris and Anderson. It causes that. And now Bryce Young, after the frustration of not hitting that third down and have to settle for a field goal, they're back in the red zone where they have 3 attempts and 3 field goals. They've not scored a touchdown down here yet.
Don't pick, Bryce Young, please. Just don't pick.
Normally a very efficient offense in the red zone. Young, nice off. Robinson running left. And while they're operating on the left side of the field, a whole bunch of folks are on the right side collecting debris that's been thrown on the field. The unhappy Georgia fans. 2nd and 6.
How about after all this, the battle at the line of scrimmage? It's had its ebbs and flows, and now down here, let's see who can suck it up and win that battle.
2nd and 6.
Young launches for the end zone, caught! It's Holden, but he could not get the foot down in bounds. Ringo was right there with him.
36.
I think Ringo got away with a hold. When Holden came out of his cut.
Roughing the passer. Defense, 95. After distance to the goal. Automatic. First down.
But in Alabama stuff, they got a first down on the roughing the passer call. Here we go.
Up and watching the coverage with Ringo where he grabbed onto the hip of Holden when he went outside. But watch the follow through in the left hand. Bang. Right to the face. An easy call for the referee. And a mental mistake by a veteran who knows better. And Devontae Wyatt just out of bounds, close to the AT&T 5G pylon cam there.
Another major penalty for Georgia sets up Bama at the 6. Robinson knocked down at the 3 by Seam.
Almost for the touchdown.
Ekior on the right side, the right guard. We just talked about the battle at the line of scrimmage. Really good push down there, helping out the center, Seth McLaughlin. Hard to run on Georgia down here, but Bama giving it a try.
Only allowed 3 rushing touchdowns all season.
2nd goal, shotgun. Snap, hands it off.
Play fake. Ball batted down the line. It was Seen who came off the edge. It'll be 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Seen right here, just gets around, trying to set up a pick with Holden getting just to the inside. They sent Latu, the tight end, off of his edge and off of his backside to the corner. But Seen takes it away by just batting it down and another 3rd down.
3rd and goal. Here we go. Let's get these boys off the field. Listen, here they come. Gotta get there. Touchdown.
On the run, he found Latu. Tide's first touchdown, and Alabama reclaims the lead with 10:14 to play.
Oh, it hurts so bad, man. I ain't gonna lie, it hurt. It hurt.
In a full sprint, he found a kneeling tight end in the end zone.
Latu here, and I want you to watch what he does at the top of his route. See him push there at the end of the route, gets the separation. The defensive back's on his backside. The safety, Christopher Smith, nothing he could do. The bigger Latu at 250 pounds, kind of throwing him and then getting back inside in man-to-man coverage. No one there to pick him up.
And the chart says up 5, you go for 2. Alabama's been successful. They're 4 for 4 on 2-point conversions this season. Funky look, diamond formation to the left.
101 to the top.
Young on the run. Smith trying to chase him down.
No good. All right.
Smith.
We stopped him from getting that. So it's 18-13. We're down 5.
Talk about how our 2 SEC teams in the
We
national
still got a
championship.
little bit. Not a
It's
whole
the
lot.
speed in the front, the defensive line, and the linebackers with 2 open because of that nice push-off. The safety on Smith, the officials didn't call it. 2-pointer, he looks left, he has the one-on-one, but then he's going to use his speed to get to the corner, and Nolan Smith keeps him short of that 2-pointer.
AT&T is America's most reliable 5G.
Why they showing this nonsense? Nobody care about that.
At the sack that Tagovailoa took, he laid it at the 2nd and 26 touchdown.
In fact, he said he was frustrated as the snap of the ball and the ball is in the air, he still was frustrated, and then he throws his headsets off after Devontae Smith scores to win it.
So the margin is 5 now for Stetson Bennett, Kirk. And you've got this history against Alabama. Made a bunch of good plays, made some turnovers. You've taken care of the ball tonight until
here we are.
Fumble.
Down by 5.
You find yourself down 5.
10 minutes left in the ball game. Alabama kicks the ball off to us. We're going to take it at the 25-yard line, man. Here we go.
Check out tonight's Capital One premium plays.
You come out swinging right now and throw a touchdown for our side. Throw a touchdown to Georgia. Go to somebody on our side of the field.
We just thought it might use an incompletion. Instead, it's a fumble and a recovery by Branch to set up Alabama's only touchdown. A heck of an effort by Bryce Young, throwing all the way across his body to hit the tight end, Latu, for that touchdown.
All right, he takes it under the center. First and 10.
Make a play. It was
25-yard line, single back. Snaps it. He fakes the handoff. He's got all day. He throws it. Clean catch. Goes out of bounds. First down.
Across the 40.
Wow, good route on 1st and 10. They've been running. They've been running. They've been running. Nice big cushion. Play action. Corner McKinstry is losing ground. He's dropping, turns his hips. Then the out cut. And a good throw by Stetson Bennett, right hash all the way out there to the left sideline.
You're suddenly behind the tide, Kirk. It's a
First
good start
and 10.
to a drive, build some confidence.
Come on,
18
Stetson.
yards.
Under the center. Blitz is coming. Fakes the handoff again. He's got a clean pocket all day. He loads up. He throws it.
Tackled on the play.
Flags all over the place.
Tyree Jackson was beaten cold and perhaps saved the touchdown.
Interference. Defense. Number 6.
It was a matter of time with his inexperience that they would give him that stutter and go. That
Man, this is where you hate those 15-yard calls, man. That was just a spot foul.
Stutter and go, and instead of giving up that touchdown,
Yeah, he tackled.
I'm not listening to Coach Sabin after this game. No way. I'm grabbing a hold of him. I'm tackling him. He's not scoring a touchdown. He was beaten on a great route and a great call, but he made the right call. In college football, it's 15 yards.
Georgia first down.
And McKinstry stepping in because Josh Jobe and Jalen Armour-Davis, their 2 best corners, out injured. Bennett looking to throw again, finds McIntosh, who
catches it. He fumbled it, but he caught it.
Barely at the marker.
It ain't no first down, though. They ain't gonna give him no first.
He made it adventurous.
But Todd Malkin
They
decided,
gave him first.
9
He
minutes
fumbled
to go,
it.
9.5, 10 minutes to
He
go.
fumbled it around, but he ended up catching
the ball.
it. Thank God.
What a great concentration by McIntosh against Branch.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than skilled.
He gets the first down. I mean, these first 3 plays.
We in the fight of our lives, man. These boys are fighting right now.
Trying to attack this Bama
First and
defense.
10.
I don't see many triple bobble catches. Bowers hasn't yet gotten involved in this half. Keep in mind the tight end is their top receiver.
He gets sacked.
And knocked down from behind.
That pressure was coming. It was all over. They had time for the triple fake handoff.
So they decide enough
same
is
play.
enough.
We didn't
Turner's
miss it.
right here. They're
They
also going to
lost
bring
5
the
yards.
corner, but it's 15 that ends up being able to
They
get
got
home.
15 different
Working
people
on the
coming.
tight
And they
end
doing a
there.
handoff.
Fitzpatrick, I'll tell you what a future this true freshman Dallas Turner has. Reminds you a lot like Will Anderson. I'm not comparing him to Will Anderson, but I'm just saying his dimensions for a young guy, about 6'4", 245
18. Oh my
and he
goodness.
pressures the quarterback with that
They
same
got 5 sacks on
relentless
us.
approach.
And that's too much speed and power for a pretty good blocking
They
time.
blitz it.
Fitzpatrick. Now another flag.
Free rushing. He throws it deep.
Mitchell.
Another flag. He catches it. Oh, he got it. Oh, he got it. He got it. He got it. Let me hit the band. Let me hit the band. Let me hit the band. Go, go! Hey, that's what we talking about right there, man. That's what we talking about right in his bread basket. That's what we talking about. That's what we love to see.
Jackson never turns to find the ball.
Good catch.
Great
Good
job
throw.
again by Georgia
Touchdown,
player.
baby.
Lock it
Touchdown.
in to secure the football.
Dogs have not tried a two-point conversion this season. Haven't had a need to until right now. So a chance to go up 3.
We trying a 2? Why we doing that? How we going for 2?
Bowers
Let's see.
to the right.
He snaps it. He hands it off. He is not going to get that.
Around the edge, and that doesn't work against the Tide. No chance. It was Dallas Turner again.
We back to a 1-score game, a 1-point game. We back on top with 1. 19-18. We didn't get the 2, but we got the touchdown. And we back on top. We gotta hold them. We gotta hold them, man. We gotta hold them. Whew, we winning.
And strength for Mitchell, the freshman out of Texas.
And we knew these young, inexperienced corners. I mean, Kool-Aid McKinstry has played some this year, but Kyrie Jackson has not played as much.
And Kirk coming off that controversial fumble that set up Bama's going-ahead touchdown. Bennett 3 for 3 on the drive.
All right, we back. 19-18. 8 minutes left to play the ball game.
Third walk-on from last year's Georgia's
Got a
legacy
1-point lead.
on the line
We're
in this
fighting
game
our lives.
tonight. The fumble would have been remembered forever. Now it's a touchdown pass, which is the play of the moment.
In the next series. That's what's remarkable. I mean,
We are in the thick of it.
This kid and everything that he's been through.
We are in the thick of it, ladies and gentlemen. We're fighting for our lives.
And now
we hope we survive.
To Bryce Young. Mr. Flatliner, Mr. Calm and cool and collected.
Although Georgia's done their best to rattle him tonight, and they've succeeded. And without
1st and 10, 25-yard line, shotgun. Trips right, he motions left. He hands it off.
Robinson.
And he gets tackled behind the line. Let's go, Jordan Davis. Big boy, let's go. Let's play football, man. Let's go.
again, they like to move, slant, and angle the defensive line to try to take away, especially into the boundary. On the inside, it's 95 there. Wyatt, who's the most underrated defensive lineman of all these talented Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter,
Second and 12.
Walker. 95 is really the leader of the group.
Well, you got some inexperienced receivers. The youngest trying to get lined up here.
Shotgun, empty back set.
Follows Robinson out to the right.
Second and 12. He snaps it.
Pressure comes.
He throws it.
They're looking down the field, and it's incomplete. Overthrown for Hall.
No flag. Incomplete. No flag. Incomplete. No flag. 3rd and 12. Say it with me now. Incomplete. No flag. That's what you love to see.
Now he's a corner. Never sees the football, but he's in phase. Close enough. They didn't give Hall much of a chance. Here we go. 3rd and long.
3rd and 12. Let's go, man. Let's get these boys out the field. Let's do it. Let's go, Georgia. Throw a pick 6, Bryce Young. Throw a pick 6. Throw a pick 6. Snap. The pressure is on him. He throws it. Yes. Incomplete. No flag. Incomplete. No flag. 4th down. Let's go. 4th and 12.
Latavius Brady, because he can cover. What a job here of trailing Bolden and then anticipating that inside route. I just really felt he was expecting him to work inside, and he's able to get that.
Good play, defender. Good play.
To knock that ball away without using that right hand as leverage to have pass interference.
We in the fight of our lives.
Kearis Jackson is 35.
They putting it 4th and 12. All out blitz. Almost got there.
Jackson comes up, makes a fair catch.
Gotta catch it.
William Poole, that's why you go to practice and go to meetings and study.
No flag. No flag. We don't get no flag.
Duty late this season.
It's all good. It's all good, man. We in the fight of our lives, though, man. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that this whole series, but we in it. Stetson Bennett, he come out and throw a touchdown right here, right now, man. He's gonna be a legend forever in the state of Georgia. He will be. He shall be. We in the thick of it.
He gets the touchdown to give Georgia the lead. Now the question is, with the lead at this point in the game, after that drive where they were clearly aggressive with the play calling, what is
all right,
to do? How does it ask?
You got the ball. Let's win this game, man. Let's win it. He snaps it. He hands it off. He runs it. He gets about 3 or 4. Let's keep that clock moving, man.
It's been what Georgia fans have seen all year, except for 4 quarters when they were 3 quarters when they played Alabama in the SEC championship. So running the football and mixing up with play action, that's who they are. So that last drive was
it's a lot. 2nd and 6, shotgun.
I think they go back to being who they are.
Motion right.
Brock Bowers has been contained all night. The tight end with 52 catches coming
Snaps
in has made 3.
Hands it off again. Come on, baby. Get that first. Good run. Good run, baby. Good run. Good run.
And bleed some more clock.
Again, they're pulling around a couple of the big linemen. Schaefer does a good job of coming around. Left tackle, the young freshman Jones coming around. But really, that play opens up because the right side collapses the Bama defensive line to give those big linemen some room to come around.
Clock still moving. First
Not
and 10.
the
4-minute
offense. We talk about Kirby.
Let's go.
To go, but Georgia
no man's land.
Similar kind of
pistol
plan.
formation.
At the very least, they're trying
running
to get
back motion to shotgun.
To make it a 4-point
he snaps it. He hands the ball off again. 3 runs in a row. 4 yards. Let's go. Keep that clock moving, baby. Come on. Let's keep that clock moving, man. Let's do this. We have 6 minutes, man. Come on.
You get a field
Let's
goal
do this.
here. Bryce Young needs a touchdown. They don't obviously love to get 6, but at the very least, they want to try to get
2nd and 5.
field goal range.
We ain't worried about no field goal, man. We need a touchdown. We need a touchdown. Run this clock out. Run it out. I don't care about these fans. None of that. Shotgun. Twins left. Moses the running back. He snaps it. He hands it off again. Get that first, boy. Let's go. First down. Let's go, G. Let's go.
What a statement. Absolutely. Schaefer right here pushing to this double team. Watch this.
We're running the ball, man. We are moving the ball. We're trying to win the ball game, fellas. Let's go.
Kicking outside, turning
first down.
59 off to your right. He turns his back to that hole. It just opens up for White.
Phil Mathis was there on the tackle, number 48, and he's being looked at by the athletic trainers down on one knee.
Let him get looked at.
And the Georgia fans energized. They can
really
feel it. They have waited
we ain't gonna talk about that right now.
for a championship. They've been denied 4 trophies by Sabin.
Let's go.
3 SEC championships, and of course the national championship in their own backyard 4 seasons ago.
I just can't believe the way this game went in Atlanta 37 days ago. Georgia walked out of that game humiliated. They didn't just lose. They were tired. They got beat at the line of scrimmage. And they talked for 37 days about trying to get to that championship, trying to get another shot against Alabama and showing that they're better than they played that day and getting physical and being dominant and playing their style of ball. Still a long way to go, but you're starting to feel some of that momentum going that direction.
That's what we want right now,
The
man.
challenge
We
that
want
we're
this
having
game.
Game
We
it
want
up
all
at
of it.
halftime, which was getting whipped
We
up.
want it all.
What a display.
We want it all, man. Get this dude off the field. Sorry that he hurt, but we gotta keep playing football, man. Let go. Sorry he hurt, though. You know what I mean?
Big part and a great
Hate to see people get hurt.
A veteran presence.
Grimacing in pain, the tie will have to try to make a stop here without their leader.
Brian Ray comes in.
First and 10.
Himself has dealt with injuries.
Clock still going. Let's get it under 4. Let's get it under 5. Don't snap the ball till you get it under 5. Too much time left, partner.
Cook in now on first down.
All right, it's under 5. Let's go. Shotgun, snaps it.
Play action. Bennett launches and it's incomplete. Overthrown for Pickens against McKinstry, and there's a flag.
Flag on the play.
Give
me that pass interference, man. Give me that pass interference.
McKinstry cut him off.
Pass interference.
Nick Sabin mad. First down, G. Let's go, baby. Come on. Come on. Let's go. We're playing football, man. We're playing football. We ain't finna let these boys beat us again. We finna win today. Pass interference. Let's go. We gonna win today, man.
Alabama's Achilles heel all season long. They could have got Anderson for a late hit on Bennett, by the way.
Roughing the passer or
They didn't throw
something.
a second flag. But that PI moves the ball to the 24.
All right. First down. Shotgun. Twins left. Single back. He snaps it. He hands it off. Let's go, White. Get those yards, boy. Keep that ball moving. Keep that ball moving. Keep that ball moving. It's easy, 8 or 9 yards, man. Let's go. Let's go, George. Let's go, George.
Chris, I just can't tell you. I mean, that's not just a good run. That's a group effort. Again, I go back to the humiliation, the release of that humiliation. It's a good job of setting this up.
We ain't worried about what happened previously. We're worried about right here, right now. We want this W today. We want to win this. Got people diving on the pile for nothing.
That could have cost him, but just the intent and the purpose to try.
Second and third. Shotgun. Trips right. Let's get a touchdown, fellas.
Could cost you 15.
Timeout, Georgia.
Timeout taken.
Georgia.
The clock was down at 2.
He has momentum. He had momentum, rhythm. They were attacking. It's like a boxer that's got the advantage late in the ring, and the bell rings, and you get to go to the corner and catch your breath. That's why Kirby was so frustrated there.
I love the analogy. We enjoy our fights ringside. After the game, stay tuned for the Ram Trucks post-game show here on ESPN. They'll review and recap and analyze this from every conceivable angle. 4:05 to play. Second down and 3.
I'm telling you, man, that last play for me, if Georgia wins this game, that last play, I know we've had some excitement here. What that last play symbolized for me is what Georgia's been about for 37 days. I don't know if they're going to win this game, but I just love to see that effort there by the team trying to help out White.
It's Cook back in the game.
All right, G.
He's back.
Second and third.
Fresh down the stretch.
Pitch. Hey, ooh, good stiff arm. Get that first.
In the backfield with a stiff arm.
Good stiff arm.
And says he's got a first down at the 19.
And it'll depend on the spot. I thought Dallas Turner had a chance to get him. But he does a nice job of that stiff arm right there to get away from a potential loss, and then tries to.
He fell across the first down,
reach
man.
out, Helms tackle. He keeps his knees up and stretches out. Comes up.
3rd and 1.
I don't like the spot at all. It's 3rd and 1. They're gonna.
Come on, Bowers. Take off, man. Take off. Touchdown. Oh, it's a flag. No, not a flag. Not a flag.
There's a flag here at the line of scrimmage. Bennett says it's on Bama.
I think they hit it. I think they hit Stetson Bennett after he released the football. Jordan Battle on a blitz came through and hit Stetson Bennett in the face.
You got a feeling the guy who's talented is Brock Bowers, who's made an impact from the moment he arrived on campus. Had a big game in the opener against Clemson.
Foul. Roughing the passer.
Touchdown, Georgia. Touchdown, Georgia. Woo!
Took him a long time.
Woo! Man. Oh, boy. It's 25-2. Man. We are in this ball game and we are winning. We are winning right now, man. It's a lot going on. We got a chance to win this ball game. We scored a touchdown, though. Let's go. Let's go. Let's kick this field goal, man. Come on. We should have kicked that last field goal, but we ain't worried about that right now. We're going to keep on playing this game right here. Let's go. Snap, the hole, the kick is up. It is good. Let's go. 26-18, man. Georgia on top. 3 minutes and 33 seconds left in this ball game, and Alabama is going to fall. We're going to fall. Nick Sabin is going to fall. Georgia going to win. That's all it is to it.
There you can see Battle hit Stetson Bennett, but nobody out there. And Bowers is able to get free and walk into the end zone. Bama kind of rolling the dice, hoping that they would get to Bennett. Nobody takes Brock Bowers. That's an easy touchdown. And here's the follow-through by Battle, who, by the way, had the pick 6 in the SEC championship game. And this time, Bennett says, yeah, that's a touchdown.
A 62-yard drive in 7 plays. The important thing is to build the lead. They also took 3:37 off the clock. What capper for a sensational season for Brock Bowers. just mature beyond his years, a physical freak. Smart, savvy, hard-working football player. And a very tough matchup for almost every defense. Todd did a tremendous job on him all night, but lost track of him there when the blitz came.
Well, they pressured all night. You know, Bear brings up an interesting point, Chris Walika, in my ear, saying, you know, they could have theoretically taken that penalty on the two-point play, maybe gone for two and put this game away, but instead they decided to use it here on the kickoff.
Was it driven into the crowd this season, along with their contributions to the university's general scholarship funds for every field goal and PAT made. Allstate also donated to the American Red Cross to help with disaster relief efforts. Thank you, Allstate. So now Bryce Young needs to march the Tide 75 yards for a touchdown and then come up with a two-point play.
Well, we at that crucial point of the game, man.
Overtime.
We're at that crucial point of the game. 3 minutes left, 33 seconds. Alabama's got the ball. Fourth quarter, game on the line. Defense has to make a stop right here, right now. Win this ball game. Bring this trophy back to Georgia. First down. He snaps it. He hikes it. He throws it.
To Holden, one of the new
quick pass, 4-yard pass, second down.
You talked all week about neither one of these offenses necessarily needing a lot of work in games.
Got to keep them out of the end zone. Have to keep them out of the end zone. Any means necessary. No touchdown. No touchdowns allowed. 2nd and 5. He snaps it. He throws it. Ooh, good hit. Third down. Third down. Third down. Third down, y'all. Let's win this ball game. Let's bring this ball game.
Yeah, that was pressure drive. I think that was his highest moment. The difference is he doesn't have Mechie.
34.
Didn't have Jameson Williams, and now
Shotgun. Twins left.
34.
Motion left. Motion back. We blitzing. We bringing the heat. He gets rid of it. He throws it connected. First down.
To the 43.
This is a great look at this out of the backfield, but watch the bunch of defensive backs get caught up right here. They're man-to-man. The tight end creates that screen. The linebacker can't get around it to Kobe D.
First and 10.
A heck of a screen there by the tight end.
He's taking every snap in shotgun.
Clock moving. 2:14.
He hands the ball off. Nothing. He's man at the line of scrimmage. Second down.
I know Jordan Davis gets a lot of attention. He should. Trayvon Walker.
Woo! Buddy, we are under 2 minutes in this ball game, man. We got under 2 minutes left, and this game is over with. We have to end it. We have to. We have to end this game right now. Let's go, defense. 2nd and 9. Shotgun. Twins left. My bad. Twins right. He's calling the audible. He's calling the audible.
Bama going to run their 75th play. Big edge in that department.
He snaps it. He's got all day. He's got all. He scrolls right. He throws it. He catches it. First down.
Has a first down inside the Georgia 45. Stopped by Walker.
Well, you're looking for guys to get separation. Watch this route, and it starts to become almost a backyard football deal. He's running left, and now he's back here. He's got to work back to his right. Gets that separation from Clay Walker.
First down. He snaps it. Bringing the heat. He throws it. Pick! Ah, it could have been picked off, man. Play the ball. Could have been picked.
Smith was there.
Woo, second.
Along with Kendrick.
10. That could have been the ball game, man. Pick that thing. Oh, let's end this. End this ball game. Now, please, end it. I'm begging you, please end this ball game.
But it's 29, the safety, who reads the eyes of Bryce Young.
Could have had that pick.
Got his hands on the ball. Great play by 29.
2nd and 10.
Minute 14 to go. This is it. This is the possession that Bryce Young will have to convert to a touchdown and a two-pointer.
He snaps it.
Protection is
there. He throws it.
Downfield launch. Oh,
incomplete. No flag. Incomplete. No flag. Third down.
3rd and 10.
Third down.
Wow. This is a break for Georgia. The safety went down. Kendrick misses at the line of scrimmage. He's beaten off the ball. Ball is thrown exactly where it needs to be to Brooks over his outside shoulder. I don't know if he lost the ball as he's running.
We're fighting, man.
Got to get that second hand up
Third
and
and 10.
down with that catch. And again, you wonder whether Jameson Williams is that different deal for Bama.
Biggest third down Bryce Young's career.
Man, 3rd and 10.
We need 10. Play clock
He snaps
at 4.
it.
From the pocket.
He throws it.
Launching downfield.
Picked off! Picked off! Take a knee! Fall! Fool! Fall! 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 He's going back to the house! He's scoring! He's scoring! He's scoring! Touchdown! 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 Game over with! Game over with! Yo! Yo! We did it! We did it! We beat him! We won! Yo!
Not lost on the Georgia faithful. It was a pick 6 that doomed them in round 1.
Georgia is national champion, man.
Pick 6 has sealed him.
Georgia just won the national championship. This is crazy. Oh, man, this is crazy. Georgia just won the national championship. This is crazy. Oh, my God. Georgia just won the national championship.
Right there.
Yo!
13, man. Good for Stetson Bennett.
Yo! The score is 33-18 with a minute left in the ball game. Georgia just won the national championship.
Yeah, he's to the outside. The receiver's to the outside. Bryce is saying he didn't.
Oh, man.
I don't know if he's.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm at a loss for words.
Whatever it might have been, but unlike Kendrick, Ringo gets his eyes
This
on
is
the ball,
crazy.
and he sees that it's underthrown and adjusts.
Georgia just won the national
and makes that
championship.
interception, as you said, he had a convoy in front of him. It wasn't just about securing.
Oh,
this.
man,
Look at Kirby in the background.
we did it.
That's elevation. That was
We beat Nick Saban.
right there by Kirby Smart.
We saw the speed earlier. There's the vertical jump.
We did it.
Ringo, as a freshman, his first interception.
This is a great feeling.
To the house.
This is a great feeling right here, man. This is amazing.
Close now to delivering a national championship.
Oh, man. We just won this national championship game. It's over with.
It's the last time Georgia's won a national championship. We have Georgia fans in front of us. I can't imagine.
I'm alive, right?
Georgia Bulldog Nation.
This is real life. This is real life. Georgia just won.
Have a watch party at St. Coliseum back in Athens.
And y'all was in it
quickly
to watch them.
Very festive college town.
Bryce Young, who's had an amazing year as a Heisman Trophy winner in his first year.
They said it'd be days like this, it'd be days like this, but we didn't see it coming. We didn't see it coming. We didn't see it coming.
To try to get ready to beat Michigan, hope for a second chance, and they did it. And this kid right here, man, you gotta, if you don't know his story, we've talked about it tonight. They could almost make a movie on Stetson Bennett and what he's been through, how nobody believed in him. And he climbs the mountain as the leader of this team and wins the national title.
Nope, y'all can't hear that. All right, cool. No copyright infringement on my part. Man, this is crazy. Georgia is less than a minute away from winning the national championship. This game is about to be over with, and we about to be world champions in the college football world. This is beautiful. This is beautiful right here, man. This is beautiful.
The only ones that believed he was the guy to be their quarterback.
Yes, sir. We did that. Yes, sir.
Shoulder.
And all that tough stuff. The emotion came flowing. He burst into tears as soon as he saw that pick 6 taken back by Ringo.
That'll get you, man. That'll get you. Look at that.
Alabama led by 5 with 10:14 to play. Georgia responded with 3 touchdowns in little more than 7 minutes.
54 seconds left in this ball game, man. Let's go. He snaps it.
Young checks
Screen. He gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The clock keeps on moving. You can call timeout if you want to, Nick Saban. This game is over with, man.
All this talk about Alabama, what they call him, is the boogeyman team. I mean, I felt bad, Kirby. And his
This
players,
right here is real life.
That they got. Is it mental?
This is real life.
What is it? It's called Alabama beats everybody. They're really good. And Georgia put together a plan in that second half. Give them credit. The adjustments by Todd Monken on offense.
Hey,
Kirby Smart.
We did this one, man.
His team
We
at
did
halftime.
this.
Dan Lanning, who's
We
going
did
to
it.
Oregon tomorrow morning to
We
become
did
the
it.
head coach for the Ducks.
Yeah, we
finishing
did.
the deal and winning this
We did.
championship.
A program, of course, modeled on Alabama. Smart takes so much from what he learned from Sabin. They built this team to try to beat Bama. It's the only thing they hadn't done before tonight. A lot of pain, a lot of psychic scars for the Georgia players over the years, and certainly for a lot of the fans here in red.
And Kirby Smart, too. I mean, think
48
about
seconds, second and
and
12.
about going up against his former
He hacks it.
mentor, his coach.
He catches it.
Came so close to beating him first couple times as a head coach
Goes
going
out
up
of
against him. Had the lead.
He's first
They
down.
didn't hold on. Last year they get pulled. Bama pulls away. This year the humiliation at the SEC championship, and 37 days later they get revenge.
Brooks made that catch, and Kirby's quickly back to coaching again.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Still 43 seconds. Bama has 2
43 seconds
timeouts.
left. He hikes it.
Young to Brooks again. They work the sidelines.
We don't need to be.
And they'll move the sticks into Georgia
Y'all
territory. It took just 4 seconds.
Y'all tripping a little bit too hard now.
Ringo looking like trying to talk to the coach. I don't know if his left shoulder or left side. He's going to stay out on the field.
First 2 interception game
We deserve
of
it.
Bryce Young's career.
We deserve it, y'all. We battled hard all game.
Trying
We
to
ain't give
operate
up.
without
We ain't
2
let this Bama
elite
team push
receivers.
us around. We
Emerson
fought.
Williams going out.
We fought. We
with
fought
apparent
hard.
knee injury in the second quarter. Pressure is picked up. Young backpedals and knocked down. No receiver in the area. Let's see if they have a confidence about this one.
And Kirby's going crazy.
There wasn't any receiver within 15 yards of the ball.
They're going to get together. I think Kirby's helping influence it. The only receiver was the running back, Brian Robinson, and he really wasn't that close.
Here comes the flag. It's been dropped. So this will be a loss of down. Move the ball back to the Bama 42.
Intentional grounding, offense, number 9. Loss of down at the spot of the foul, second down. The penalty carries a loss of down. Alabama has elected to use a timeout to avoid the 10-second runoff.
Chris, watch this.
Timeout.
Watch this effort by this defensive line. There's Carter, Trevon Walker. They're climbing to try to get to him. Walker eventually hits him right as he throws it. They're just, again, another play very symbolic of this night by this defensive front.
You're spot on. We've had some great looks tonight from the crew. The pursuit, the relentless effort of that Georgia defensive front tonight, I think to me is similar to what you talked about, what's been pent up.
And they just showed Kobe Dean. We do a lot of these player meetings the day before the game, and you and I, Holly, we enjoy the heck out of those. We always talk about how impressed we are with these kids. The Kobe Dean had a look in his eye that was just different. It was just, he was polite and gracious and talked to us, but there was a laser focus to bring Georgia what they needed tonight as a leader. We saw it all night, challenging his teammates in a very positive way.
Vince Dooley, 4 decades ago, he took a Georgia team into the Superdome and beat Notre Dame. And Georgia has come close. They hadn't got the brass ring until now.
Second and 22.
Decades.
Still got 34 seconds left in this game. It's the longest minute of my life.
This is 41 years. I mean, wow.
Young.
Yes! Sack! Yes! Sack! Third down. This game is over with, Nick Saban. Take a knee in this game. This game is over with.
A problem all year for Alabama.
Take a knee.
And on this play, one of the last plays.
We finna be national champions, man. Come on.
Chris Owens, who's really more of a center, has been trying to play at right tackle most of this year, but he just gets pushed, and Beal comes up with his sack.
quarterback that's been really the hardest to rattle and fluster all season long in college football. Georgia, I think, successfully did that tonight. They made him feel uncomfortable a lot.
Yeah. And people are going to talk about Jamison Williams not being in this game and how it impacted. Of course, I mean, you're talking about one of the elite receivers in the country, and they had some chances. And these young receivers are going to grow from this experience, and they're going to be great down the road. They're just young guys, right? It's very different having talent versus having talent and experience. So, yeah, they missed Jamison Williams, but, man, I don't know. The way that second half started to go for Georgia, you just wonder if it would have really made that much of a difference.
Matu makes the catch, pinballs around some people, and is finally knocked down at the 50. Despite all that, they did have the lead. And then it was Georgia storming back for those 20 fourth quarter points. 3 touchdowns in about 7 minutes. Bennett responding after the fumble with a tremendous throw and catch. And then the pick 6 to seal it.
National champions of the world! We won! Game is over with. It's final. We are here. Georgia Bulldogs are national champions, man. For the first time since 1980. We the national champions. You can't say these Georgia teams choked us. We beat this Alabama team today, man. We beat them. We beat them. We beat them. That's right. We won. Georgia won. Oh, man. I ain't gonna lie. This one feels good. This one feels really, really, really good. It feels really good, especially since we done lost every game we played against Alabama up to this point since 2007. This one feel good, man. I ain't gonna lie. This one feel good. National champions of the world, man. Georgia Bulldogs. We did it. I ain't put on no helmet or nothing to play, but I sat here and watched for about the past 5 years. And I've been here watching, and we won. We won, man. Oh, man, this is Pinch myself. This is real. This is real, y'all. This is real. The Georgia Bulldogs are national champions.
And his quarterback Stetson Bennett.
Yeah.
Coach, your first Keely Ringo with the pick 6 to seal the game. What was your reaction to that?
Thank y'all for joining me. I'm glad I didn't lose my voice. It's been a long, almost 3 hours at this point, man. Almost 4 hours. It's been a long game. It's been a long game. But we champions, nonetheless. So, thank y'all for joining me. My name is Patrick Seals. I'll see y'all next time, man.
You said before
we're national champions. Georgia's national champions.
How did you see that?
I'm gonna have a smile on my face for a month. We're national champions.
There were people that said we
weren't baby. Yeah.
And it pissed a lot of people
off on the
sideline, and they went to work.